Welcome once again to HeroQuest fans. We are live on Twitch, not live on YouTube. Welcome. Today we're going to be streaming Rise of the Dread Moon here in HeroQuest fans. So please join us on twitch.tv/HeroQuest every Friday 2 to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time and Saturday 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Off for holidays, otherwise we should be available. Welcome to Elverg, Raysos, Mordecon, and Count Cogpox. If any of you want to play as heroes and join us in the game, live game, you can go to our Discord, HeroQuest Fans Discord, posted in the chat there. Go to the voice channel Quest Talk. We'd be happy to have you. Otherwise, if you're lurking in the stream from the Twitch chat, you can use your channel points or gold coins to effect the quest. And of course, shout out to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio for the music. Hey, Big Bad Wolf 84. Appreciate your support. I think I see a... Huh? Alright, yeah. I'm just checking for bots here. Let's turn this music down just a little bit. Alright, Count Cogpox. Are you there?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty well. It's a few degrees cooler today than it was yesterday, so I'm trying not to melt here. I was also in a rush to try to whip up some stuff for the Wandering Monk. I know you didn't express interest in playing as the Wandering Monk, but I figure maybe someone would, so I'd have kind of the character ready to go. I can show you what I got here. Let's just take a look. Okay, so I've printed these out, and they are teeny tiny, but they should serve the purpose. So I've got little just proxied non-copyright fire, air, earth.
These look like
water.
great modeled cards that are definitely distinct and individual from the legitimate cards.
Yep. And I also want to thank Verg, who whipped up a little icon for the Wandering Monk, which you see over there on your screen to the right.
Ooh.
And these designs may look familiar to anyone who remembers HeroQuest 25th anniversary, which then became SuQuest, which then became Vaporware.
Yes, I did enjoy that. Gosh, I forget what that was even called. I bought into that.
Yeah,
and I lost some money.
Oh, sorry to hear. Yeah, it was called HeroQuest 25th anniversary.
Right.
And then I think they were going to call it 30th anniversary, but then they had to change it to SuQuest. So it's like Quest spelled backwards. But anyway, Verg whipped these up. He decided to put the actual names of the stuff on the same card side. The only problem is it's like, okay, if you picked one, well, which one how do you show that you used it up? I guess you could put a die, you could put a card on it. What Avalon Hill wants you to do is like turn it sideways, like Magic the Gathering, like tapping it. Say you've used it up, because you can either use one or the other. But I think it's funny how HeroQuest 25th anniversary had these like alchemy symbols. And I didn't even know about this when I was making my Demagicified HeroQuest with the alchemy symbols, you know. So, anyway, just great minds think alike, I guess. But yeah, too bad about that whole project. More feeling bad for people who lost any money like yourself. That's
Yes,
a
indeed.
crappy deal. So this was my proxy for the monk. Yeah, newly spray painted. He's still a little tacky, but shouldn't
Oh, look at that.
give off any paint. And I thought he's ambiguous enough. He could be a Western monk or he could be an Eastern monk. You never know.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So, but anyway, this campaign may last for a while. I don't know if it'll go 7 months, like Mage of the Mirror might, but we'll see. I mean, we actually took 6.5 hours to do our session, our solo quest, which I've done in an hour. But with 4 people, it just it takes a little longer, I guess. But it was a lot of fun. It felt like we were bringing the difficulty level down to like maybe a game system level quest, because it was tough, but there was 4 of us, and we also had all kinds of potions and things saved up from
Yeah, I mean, we had an excessive amount of stuff there.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Just say, oh, that doesn't count anymore? I mean, you could. That's what I'm thinking of doing with this, with Rise of the Dreadmoon, just starting over with some new heroes. So you want to be the wizard, huh?
Yeah, I'm down to start over. I mean, I'll play on this one. I'll play if I can use the what is it? The newer male sorcerer from the 2021 edition.
Okay.
I'm physically distinct from my
so not this guy, and not this gal, but the other guy. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'll go grab him.
Sorry to make you go fishing.
Wordicon says, listening while I'm at work. Have a fun night, everyone. Thanks for that, of course. Elberg says, the way I had it is that with a card backing, you can flip the card over. Oh, yeah. Simple enough. That makes sense. Then when you gain them back, you just flip them back over. Yeah. No, sorry. I wasn't trying to attack your design there. So you're just saying you've got the 2 here, you pick one, and then you just flip it over. That makes sense. Just like you would these cards. You're just like, okay, I've got my spell, and then I used it up. You know, just to show you at a glance that it's used. All right, there we go. There's the right one. And what spells would you like to pick tonight?
Looking through that right now. Let me see.
It's a classic choice, you know. Do you go with the 2 heals or the 1 heal?
Yeah, I mean, I always like to do the reserve one for the
elf.
The elf, if he wants. I always start with fire.
Yeah.
So you have some attack. Let the elf pick if he wants to take earth or water, which is the classic suggestion of the book. And then I usually take the other ones.
Yeah.
Now I'm still crossing my fingers here on these Wizard of Zargon cards. How do you feel about the Wizard of Zargon spell groups?
To me, they seem kind of weak.
They are weaker than they are considered crappier spell category.
Well, a lot of people have updated them because you could say, well, they were intended for the 1st or 2nd edition European stuff rather than North American. And I actually printed out some that I had updated, but I could actually go see if I've got them.
I've never seen the updated ones, in fact. Well, I don't know what people have done to change them.
Everybody's got their own idea of how to make HeroQuest better, so I'm not saying mine are the same as anybody else's, but you'll see in a moment here. Elberg says it'll be interesting to see how Rise of the Dreadmoon rolls out with all the magic. Yeah, I agree. And what I was thinking again is the champion elf would get an extra one of these, but I guess technically he's not a champion in this one, so he would either get 3 of these or he'd get one of the elements. So I was wrong, Count Cogpox. I forgot that I had given those away, those that I'd made.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And these are basically just North American looking styled Wizards of Morcar cards. So you've got the Spells of Darkness, and you've got Chains of Darkness. Monster can't move or attack until the beginning of your next turn, although they may still defend and use spells. Cloak of Shadows. You have to place a tile on the board. Figures within it may not attack, be attacked, or cast spells while they're there. Can't be moved. Lasts the rest of the quest. Arrows of Night, even though it shows 3 images, or there are 3 projectiles, it's actually just 2 body points of damage. The monster defends by rolling a combat die for each of their mind points. And actually this spell, so this is from 1992, the Japanese Hero Quest 1991 has a spell called Holy Flame, which is the exact mechanic of this, interestingly enough. And that's the intermediate magic, because in the Japanese Hero Quest they start you out with, you have first aid that just restores 1 body point. That's it. That's all it does. Only the magician gets it, and you can just use it infinitely. And then a few quests later, they give you intermediate magic, so you have Holy Flame, and then you have Healing, where you just roll 4 dice, and every white shield restores a lost body point, and you can use those infinitely. And then a few quests later, then they give you the full regular magic to replace those. But the other spells of darkness, let's see, we've got... Yeah, I covered those already. Okay. Spells of...
Yeah, I have seen a lot of them here.
Detection.
I am familiar with them, the originals.
Yeah, Future Sight.
Now that one, this is the least useful one, I believe, the detection,
Reroll
where you
any
have...
attack, defense, or movement till the end of your turn. Yeah, see, that's almost like a combat card.
Because in that one, you have a couple of those that are better. Really, Courage and... what's the rock one? Rock Skin, kind of.
Yeah, Clairvoyant.
Because you could re-roll them worse.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And this is not as good as the Genie.
Anyone
the Genie
board at once.
Right?
Yeah, well, this doesn't open the door, so I guess you'd have the monsters just be trapped in that room.
That's true.
And you wouldn't know about treasure, of course. And then the treasure hoard.
But what's interesting, it says is if the room is empty, you can't try again. It's like, well, if you used it, you can't try again.
You picked a room and that's it, yeah. Here you have to take all 3 cards, whatever they are. So it's not like Treasure Without Doom where you keep drawing until you get a good one.
Right. So this category to me is not that great. Where I think they really come in use is like, because even the Darkness Shroud and Darkness isn't that great. The protection, I do like the Stone Wall that you get in the protection category.
Moving unseen until the beginning of your next turn. While invisible, you may not attack, be attacked, or be affected by spells. So it is different than the elf one. There's the elf version.
Hey, it's Ribby.
Hey, Ribby.
Hey.
Time to kick old Zargon in his pooper.
Right, man. Stick my foot right in there.
Okay. Yeah, that was held by moderation for language. Okay. Wall of Stone. Well, we had a couple naughty words used in the last stream, so I just want everybody be on their best behavior in case there's kids around.
Was it me? Was I guilty of that? I'm trying to.
I don't even remember.
I'm trying to keep it pretty.
I think Jason may have dropped a profanity at one point. Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, the wall
he's earned it.
Yeah, he's earned it at least a few times. So 2 squares. So the wall has 2 body points and rolls 6 combat dice in defense.
So that one in Dispel is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, the Dispel. I think at one point Milton Bradley was planning to have they were going to be expanding each of the categories. So like fire,
right.
Earth, water, air, they'd all have a Dispel, like as your 4th card. Choose any of the spellcaster's unused spells at random and discard it. Or maybe it was more like they cast a spell and you just cancel it.
We'll see, like in the mechanics I kind of been working on, and you've seen a lot, like you were talking about working in leveling mechanics. It's hard unless you get people dedicated to play.
Yeah.
Is with the wizard to focus on, he picks a school of magic later to get an intermediate level card and then a mastery card. So there would be a couple extra cards in each element, and then you could only get one. Like I want to be a fire master or water mastery. etc. And then he'd get like 2 categories. He could get an intermediate level spell, something a little bit stronger, and then 1 extra spell. So later he'd end up with 3 extra spells, kind of thing.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like Phoenix's system a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so, you really got to be careful with spells because you can become pretty overpowered if you have
treasure deck is now. Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're playing a quest pack that's kind of broken in terms of difficulty, I don't mind people being OP a little bit. But yeah, there's all kinds of ways you can do it. It all depends on what you're going for as Zargon. If you're trying to make it just a death-defying, like every room is a chance of failure kind of thing, or you're just having a good time, and as long as it's not boring.
I mean, what I really like is the concept of working in a little bit of letting players choose their specialty as the game goes on. So is the dwarf more of a bull rush combatant guy, or is he more focused on traps and engineering? So is the barbarian more of a tanky guy, or does he go into berserk? Is he a weaponsmith, or what? You get kind of a pick of a card here or there. How you want to play him. So
Luca Rock says, "Hey fellas, let's see some monk action." Well, I was at my friendly local game shop, and I saw they had a whole bunch of HeroQuest. They had like all the retail boxes. I was like, oh great, finally, we finally arrived. Well, almost. I mean, if you see it at Walmart. So this guy was like way in the back. He was trying to find him for me, and he was looking all over. There was like 2 other monks that I could have gotten. I ended up getting this guy, but he was way like you had to go through like all these guys to get to him. And so I said, yeah, he was cloistered in the back there. So anyway. All right. So this is actually the starting room right here. We're going to be playing Nightfall. But I would like... oh, Ribby's here. So we've got 2 heroes. So Ribby, who do you want to play as? You've got your pick. We don't have to just do the 4 classics, but if you want it to, that's good too.
Wait, I'm gonna roll for it here.
With his rigged dice.
2, so dwarf.
Okay.
I'm just looking at it down the list there, and then 2 again. 2 dwarves.
Best
and the wizard. There we go.
10.
Dwarf and wizard. How about that?
Okay. Well, Cogpox actually already requested the wizard, so.
Yes.
Damn it. Then the elf.
Okay. All right.
Dwarf and elf. And he can take the other 2 for now.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, because it was designed for a 4-person party here. You guys want to roll off for turn order?
Yeah.
Or do you just want to decide amongst yourselves? I don't care.
I don't mind. However you guys want to do it.
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. To be fair, if we want to.
It's so polite.
I'll roll the dice here just so we can decide. 6. I rolled 2 dice.
There is a way to make larger text. Ooh, let me look at this.
Yeah, I've been complaining about the visibility.
Not like that.
Large, no.
Oh, I see. So you do this.
Large.
If I had the dice roller kick out larger text, would that be helpful?
Yeah, at least the number. The number would be being bigger.
Yeah.
Nicer. I mean, I can see it. It's just that, yeah, I'd like to be able to see it quickly and then also be able to see it on the screen as well.
That doesn't work. Looks like it has to be at the start.
Okay, so we're going to have a dwarf and a wizard and an elf.
Yes, and I did choose fire as my first category.
Okay.
So whatever. Ribby wants to choose as the second.
Who you got going first?
I'm not sure. You guys haven't decided yet.
I rolled the dice. I rolled 2 D6 dice and came up with the number 6. So.
Yeah, 5.
Darn it!
I'll pull and decide.
Okay, so Count Ogpox, but you insist on only one hero, right? Or are you gonna do 2?
Yeah, no, I'm a 1 hero guy. The Wizards, he's enough.
Okay,
all right,
there
so
that's fine.
First to die. This is gonna run screaming into the room, and he's got fire. All right, and Ribby as the elf and dwarf.
And I guess barbarian for now until somebody else comes in.
Then we can get the monk, or the warlock, or the druid, or the rogue, or the bard, pirate. Okay.
It would be nice to see some of those other classes in there.
Yeah.
I feel like you need that wizard unless maybe you got the elf and the druid.
Okay, so Ribby as the elf, what are you thinking? Do you want to pick one of the elements, or do you want the elf spells?
Oh yeah, the elf spells.
I did add one to the group as well. Moon time, where you can turn into a wolf for 3 turns.
Yeah, I got my deck of cards sitting here.
So you only get 3 of them.
Yeah, let me look at them real quick.
You play as
I've only.
And these are going to be my base level heroes.
My magic cards out of the my HeroQuest box, and when I opened it, I had it boxed in a cardboard box because I have the battle foam inserts, the very rip-off foam inserts that go into the HeroQuest boxes. And as I opened it up to get the cards out for tonight's game, I tore my battle foam. The battle foam is so overpriced. I'm so ticked off about it.
Battle damaged battle foam.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, for what they charge for it, it should be made out of, some kind of iron or something.
Yep. Well, you could, I guess. Well, I was going to say you could hot glue it, but that might melt it actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's the whatever the Feldar brand is a lot cheaper. I've never used that.
The price has come down a lot on those because when it started out, it was like, okay, you buy HeroQuest for $150 and then you buy the foam for $250 or something. It was just like, what?
Yeah, if you buy if you want to buy their like casing, which I didn't buy, they sell some overpriced bag. You put it in.
I'm gonna just get furniture foam and I'm gonna cut it with a electric carving knife. And people made fun of me. They said, "Oh no, that's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be a mess. It's not gonna work." And it worked. So I'm just like, okay, it's not gray and it's not laser cut. But as soon as an expansion comes out, then you're gonna wish that you had a different one. So the same difference.
Yeah, I have to buy them. They release them every expansion. They just released the Dread Moon one. But they are a ripoff, and you should not buy them.
There you go. You heard it here.
They're not worth the cost.
Well,
Cog, did you pick? Sorry, Cog, did you pick a spell class?
Just fire, and then I was figuring you would probably want one of the healing ones. I always played it so the wizard picks, then the elf picks, then the wizard gets the other 2.
Yeah,
that's how I do it too. That's
the official.
I think that's the correct way to do it. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with the elf spells. Actually, I'd like to try these out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want?
So, flashback, time stop, and double image.
Oh wow! What a cheater! I'm kidding. Okay. Okay. Let me get that. Flashback, time stop.
Yep.
Double image.
And double.
I'm not that familiar with the elf spells. I'm curious.
That would be a cool thing. So originally they were divided up into categories. There was 3 categories and 9 cards rather than all mixed together. And maybe if you had like a pure category, then you could get a bonus card. I'll have to think about it.
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
Yeah, because I think the third time one is slow.
Yeah, there was another one related to something like that, and I opted to go with these.
I mean, that's a good. Let's see.
They're all related to redoing your turn, or
yeah. It's let's see, Deep Sleep. Yeah, Deep Sleep is actually the third time one. You're not seeing these on screen. Deep Sleep is actually the third time one, and then it's like the illusion ones are Hypnotic Blaze, Disappear, and Slow. And then Twistwood, Moon Time, and I guess Double Image. Sorry, I said it wrong. Double Image, Disappear, and Hypnotic Blaze are the. I wonder why they chose Slow as the nature one. Yeah, it's like Illusion, Time, and Nature. So Twistwood, Moon Time.
Is that from the original release?
Well, no. This is from the draft notes. So they were lumped into one category called Elf Spells. But in the very, very original Catherine L. Connor's version, it was never released to the public. That draft notes are out there. There was a ninth one called Moon Time, and they were divided into categories. But they just said, just throw it all together. But okay.
Yeah, what were the three categories?
It was like Illusion, Time, and Nature.
Yeah, I wish they would have kept that because I like the choosing of the categories.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's weird that they added it in the Zargon or Wizards of Morkar.
Yeah.
But in that one, the spell categories can be chosen by the elf and the wizard.
Yeah, so there's nothing special for...
There's nothing special for the wizard, where I feel like if you want to make 3 categories of elf spells, there should also be the 3 just for wizard as well, like the whatever.
Okay, but just for the record, once again, you've got, as the elf, Time Stop, Flashback, and Double Image, right?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, and then the wizard will have Fire, and then what were the other...
I think I'm going to go... Now, do you play where, if I want to, between quests, I can actually swap them out?
Yes.
From the ones? Okay, cool.
You can always do that.
I'm going to go with Earth and Wind.
Okay. So get the 2 attacks and the 1 heal instead of 2 heals or 1 heal and 2 attacks or whatever. All right, cool. All right, so your stats are going to be pretty basic. You're starting out, and this is all, it's almost kind of like a play test at the same time, but I mean, we're going to do it serious. So the Barbarian only starts with the Broadsword. And that's it. So he's got 3 attack, 2 defense, 8 body, 2 mind. Wizard is with his trusty dagger. So 1 attack, 2 defense, 6 body, 4 mind. Spells, fire, air, and water. Or I mean...
no, fire, air, and earth. Yeah.
Water's the one that nobody's using. So you guys will be at a slight disadvantage without that healing. But we'll see how it goes. And then the elf has 2 attack, 2 defense, 6 body, 4 mind, because he's got a short sword. And then the dwarf, 2 attack, 2 defense, 7 body, 3 mind, also with the short sword. And Ribby, since you've got 3 heroes, what order do you want your heroes to go in?
Just do them down the icon order you got on your OBS there.
Oh, okay.
Keep it simple.
So wizards first, barbarians second, dwarfs third, elf is fourth.
It had a dagger's the starting one on the...
Yep. Let me just correct it here. Okay, so no monk for now. Jacer says, "Oh, Jacer, are you playing too?"
Yeah, where's Jacer?
Yeah, I mean, I know he was here last time. I think he said he might not be able to play if he's just watching. That's cool too. He says you can also press it down, then cut foam and cut with the razor. That's true. Yeah, with the felt.
It is very time consuming with how many miniatures there are.
Yeah. Double image flashback and hippie blaze are powerful. I don't have to.
Jacer was here.
Well, Jacer's always here though, so I mean, if he's gonna take a little break, I mean, I think he's earned it. We got so much time to do stuff. I understand. I mean, today's unusual. It's kind of an unusual stream here. Stream time. I don't usually stream this much, but I'm thinking 2 hours on Friday and 4 on Saturday is pretty manageable, especially with the playtest ending next Thursday.
Are you always going to do it at 2 on Friday?
Yeah, that's the plan, but only do 2 hours instead of 6.5. That's a bit much.
Yeah, we had a good session.
It was awesome. Yes. But if people get the impression that it's like, oh, I have to commit to that, they're not going to show up. That's the problem. Because yeah, you get your D&D players that are like, yeah, sure, 8 hours, that's no big deal. But then there's going to be a lot of weeks, so it's like, oh, I can't.
It was a happy sesh for me. Yesterday I had my D&D group after.
Oh wow!
So I played all through the afternoon, evening,
and
night. The
wrong combat dice. They're like, why do you?
Oh my gosh!
Like...
Yeah, it was probably my most intense.
What are you talking about?
Tabletop session.
Funny. All right, and Ribby, do you care what characters we show on screen as far as representing you?
No, it doesn't matter.
Classic barbarian, okay.
Sure.
Classic dwarf, classic elf. Or let's see, I could use some other characters. I could use the green elf.
Green elf?
Green elf. Yeah.
What?
And I could use the red dwarf. That was a popular one. And I think I've got a blue barbarian.
What's the story behind the green elf? You just painted it green?
Yeah, I just painted it green. I was thinking, the female elf from the 90s was like kind of a bluish tint, but it was more of a green. I don't know. It made sense at the time. 1 second.
Okay.
I'm partial to the newer models myself. I like them.
Me too. I'm a big fan of the newer ones.
Yeah. I mean, I do have a great appreciation for the old ones, but
me too. I appreciate especially the classic monsters. I love the old orcs and stuff like that. But I definitely am not opposed to the new ones. I like the.
There we go. So
you want to pick one of the 2021 ones if you want. Pick whichever.
There we go. Got the is that the Frozen Horror barbarian?
I like how she just towers over everybody.
Yeah, she's a big lady.
Big lady. Okay. I think we are ready.
Jace.
Do it.
Jace is in here. Come on, come here. I'm here. Kill me.
Come on.
Take a character, Jacer. I got dwarf, elf, and barbarian. If you want to take one of those.
Don't get fired and/or in trouble with the misses on our account.
Yeah.
As long as that's okay. Come on.
Darkest of aggro. Jace could really, we haven't even started yet, he could really pick anyone he wanted.
Yeah.
He wanted a knight or monk.
Do Okay. Oh, I could try the monk. Okay. Have you ever tried doing a Roll20 game? If it's Fridays, I can't because of work. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. So you're going to be a Dread Moon guy rather than a Mage of the Mirror guy. I get it. Okay, well, here's our proxy for the monk. Do you guys still want to do? Do you want to do a 5-hero group? Does anybody object to that?
That doesn't matter to me.
I might modify the difficulty slightly. Okay, so the monk will go last, I guess, because he's humble and wise.
Jace is doing the monk.
Yep.
What a king! I'm not familiar. I haven't really looked at the skill cards for the monk, so I'm not super familiar with how he plays.
Yeah. I don't exactly know either. I did see a couple of the videos and the reading of the cards, but I'm not sure what exactly everything does.
Alright, Jacer, I'm going to send a file to you, which I think will help a lot visually to get it. Because I don't know about you, I like having it in front of me.
Yeah, that's why I had to go get my magic cards, because I was trying to use Yolden last session. I'm like, you know what? I want the cards in front of me.
Okay.
So... I just got the card already.
Well, it's printed.
I know.
cheap printed out. So I'll send that to you here real quick over Discord.
Will it be important for the rest of us to understand how the monk plays so we can kind of take advantage of his abilities? Okay.
It's like the fact that he's just an enigma. You're just like, what? Who is this guy? Where did he come from? What does he want?
This crazy Eastern magic.
He does what he wills, I guess.
I feel like he has a vibe of like the martial version of a sorcerer, right? He kind of has, some magic flavored moves with the elements. I mean, I think it's. I'm just interested to see how overpowered are these mechanics. The recharging of all the abilities is what I'm interested in.
Yeah. I'm thinking they won't be super overpowered. It just kind of depends on how you play him.
So he's like, he doesn't use a lot of gear too, right?
The conversions I'm sending you,
right,
Jacer. One of them is all I did was just change some of the words, but it's the same stuff. And then Verg's version actually is identical. It's just arranged differently. Like he has both abilities on one card. So whichever one you find easier. There you go. And the stats are 1 attack, 3 defense, 6 body, 4 mind.
And his name is John C.
But the 1 is deceptive because whenever he's unarmed, it's always 2. Like it's always 2. But if he picks up a weapon, it's going to be whatever the weapon is. So the only weapons he is allowed to use are daggers, crossbows, hand axes, short swords, and staffs or staves. He can't wear armor, apparently of any kind. He can't use shields. Or he refuses.
He can't even use bracers?
Right, yeah, he refuses to.
Wow.
Yep. And once he uses an ability, so he has the 4 categories, but he uses one ability from one of those categories, it automatically exhausts that category. But once he no longer can see monsters, it resets. So I guess you have to see the monsters first, then not see them for it to reset. So the only way he can get to fire is he has to use air, water, and earth up. Then he can use 1 of fire.
But doesn't he have the choice to reset it when there's not in line of sight? Like he can hold off.
He doesn't have
it's not
choice.
Automatic.
Nope.
I could have sworn they said that at Gen Con.
Oh, well.
I mean, I could be wrong.
Unless they were...
You were the one there.
They were updating it on the fly. I'm not saying I have a perfect memory. I mean, they could have updated stuff on the fly. They could also maybe be like revising it in the process. You know, kind of like they always do, where it's like, oh, yeah, that's what we really meant. So if there's no monsters in your line of sight at the start of your turn, recover all exhausted elemental styles. So it says each elemental style contains 2 techniques that can be found on either side of its card. Once per turn, choose 1 technique to activate. After you use a technique, that elemental style is exhausted. The elemental style of fire cannot be used until you have exhausted air, water, and earth. Okay.
There's like 2 main reasons I would say that the issue with that is one, it encourages the monk to constantly try to unload everything nonstop.
Yeah.
Which will actually be very difficult to do. And then 2, if you encourage him to hold back, it's more about him emulating the role of like trying to find balance, where he's like, okay, I'm gonna not refresh and play aggressively, or I'm gonna withhold these moves and not refresh them so that I can use fire. And I feel like that encourages a better balance of like him using moves per room. Whereas like if they do refresh, like I said, it will be difficult to even get the fire ever. But also, he's just nonstop trying to unload. Like,
well,
you know, if you hold back and say,
let's just let
okay,
him...
this room I won't refresh.
Yeah, he's gonna figure it out, and we're gonna watch and learn. I think.
I am eager to see this release from Avalon Hill, how they. Because the no armor thing too, I think it's interesting how you brought up. What about bracers? Because sometimes they're almost more of like rings.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, I guess that is a thing, because even though the cards say what the cards say, you may be right, because I'm just trying to fix this here.
I just want more parallelism or parallel rules from the Avalon Hill, because it gets confusing. Like, okay, there's specifically it does call out the wizard's cloak.
Yeah. Okay.
It's armor, doesn't it?
Let me clarify. Okay, so in the advertisements for it, so like on Entertainment Earth, Hasbro Pulse, all of them say metal armor, metal.
Okay.
So what they're really saying is, yes, he can use bracers, he can use a cloak, he just can't wear chainmail, plate mail, or helmet. Get it? So
okay,
forget the no armor of any kind. So shield.
He's pretty much
helmet.
Gonna max out at like a defensive 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a cloak and bracers. Well, that was the other controversy. It's like, can they be combined or not? In the European version, yes, they could. In this version, I guess they're kind of like, maybe. They probably said it already on Twitter or X.
What's the problem with not specifying what's metal, what slot these things
maybe
take up?
This particular one that he's wearing right now is not made of metal. I mean, how do you know, right?
It's a special not metal bracers.
I can't believe it's not metal.
Well, I also don't like when the devs respond. Like if you ask them that question, like, hey, wouldn't it be nice if the card said like a category, leather or wood or metal, like in a little italics or something, and they'll respond, hey, we want the players to
can do that
come up with it on their own. And my answer to that is, we got a lot on our plate to come up with, guys. Help.
Well,
throw us a bone.
You want them to say that's a terrible idea,
or give us a default.
That's a good idea.
Yes, just give us a default. We can change it. But when you don't, we debate it for like, that game goes on 3 hours.
I think what they also want to do is they don't want to insert themselves into the rules lawyering arguments and say like, well, and Carmine said, and that, oh yeah, well Avalon Bill said,
but I just feel like you get more of that if they don't say it. Like if they could just write on the card metal, it would save us so much time.
This is how we intended it, and if you change it, who are we to judge? Kind of thing. It's like, all right. Okay, well, all right, let's get the game going. And it was funny at Gen Con because this quest was played over and over again. So I made some changes just for my own sanity's sake. But if you want, for some reason, the guy we were playing with had this idea that when you hear the narration, it's John Cusack delivering it. So if anybody can do a good impression of him as an actor,
there is no one that can do an impression of John Cusack.
Anyone who's ever
one and only. Yeah, but if you can hear his voice in your head saying the lines, you can't unhear it. Okay, and I'm just gonna have to see what I did with that copy. Hold on a second here. Okay, it's called Nightfall. Gonna watch Better Off Dead after the stream. Better Off Dread. Moon.
Is this the Segway quest? Nightfall?
Yeah, it's the prequel quest.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. And it's funny that they, yeah, because we're starting as if it's like a first one. I call for your aid, friends, for Prison Break is in progress and must be stopped. I am Mentor, a wizard in service to the realm. I know not how, but agents in service to the evil Zargon have found a way into the prison. Surely they seek to free the captives held below, including Skullmar the Wicked. The danger is great, but I trust you will rise and become heroes to the realm in its time of need. I can provide guidance as you travel by using the Far Voice spell, though I cannot intervene on your behalf unless Zargon discover your role and send reinforcements. Take to the stairs in your quest beyond. Alright, and I'm just supposed to let you know that if this is the first time the heroes are meeting each other, as Mentor, I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself to each other and to me. So,
like I'm in college again.
Alright, so yes, I see we've got a wizard among us. Hello, wizard.
Hello, it is I, Cogpox, the wizard of ambiguous naming.
Ah, yes. A very, very fine dagger you have there, by the way.
Here to claim the ancient knowledges of the Dread Moon.
Excellent, excellent. Well, hail and well met, good wizard. Okay.
Hail, adventurer.
And I see 3 others here. I see a barbarian.
Do I gotta do a voice?
If you want to.
Not really. Oh, I need a barbarian name.
I mean, the go-to Arnold voice is great.
Grom! Yeah, I don't know. I am Grom Bloodaxe. How about that? Good enough.
I like that, Cromblood. Can I be the walking voice with the wizard?
No.
Can I come for the power of the Dread Moon?
Power.
But
Dark power.
you gotta do it for the whole session.
I can't. So
God, I hope he talks like that in Dune.
I'm
Dune 2.
thirsty for some orc blood.
I got a fever. The only
A
prescription
fever is more
for
spice.
He kept the Gom Jabbar up his you know where for 3 years. Then he gave it to me,
Full space.
and I kept it.
Dread Moon is crazy.
That's great. Yeah, well, and if you can keep it going, because I can't. I start to lose it after a while.
It is hard.
No, it's
He
fine.
is so unique. It's
All right.
hard.
We'll call that good.
Men of many voices. Interesting. Okay, and I see an elf over there.
Oh, yeah, this is a female, so I'm not doing that voice. But I'll call her Ariana. We'll go with Ariana. She's rather lovely.
Anything from Taco Bell.
And what was it? Grom Bloodrust, or what was his name?
Bloodaxe.
Bloodaxe.
Was it Grom or Grom?
By Grom?
Just
I
Grom.
don't know.
Grom with a G.
Grom.
I can't.
He's not that arrogant.
I can't-
To name himself after one of his gods.
I can't blaspheme like that.
Grom.
And if you're not gonna help me, to hell with you. All right. He's a barbarian through and through. Okay, and then I see a dwarf as well.
Aye, it's Durgan.
Durgan.
Rockforge. I don't know.
The
You just gotta throw like rock, stone, forge, anvil together, to make a dwarf name.
Very, very stereotypical.
Yep. Very D&D-ish.
Okay. And then I see a newcomer to the group as well, yet somehow familiar. A monk. A wandering monk, if if I do say so myself. Is that really my last character sheet? Oh boy.
Alright, I printed it out, so I got it in front of me. Hold on a second.
Well, believe it or not, it really does tell you to do this. So I'm just trying to play it as written.
Oh yeah.
They introduce each other?
Yep.
What the heck?
I was looking for a survey, like, you got to put down favorite foods, favorite color. Oh, I do have a spare character sheet. Haha. This is great. Okay, so Jacer is the wandering monk. 1 attack with an asterisk next to it. 3 defense. 6 body. 4 mind. And all the techniques. No weapons, so unarmed. Ruby says, are there images of the cards available somewhere? Daddy want, whatever, I'll pre-order with like 3 places. I'll get them soon. The cards need a nice 4mm round over punch. Yeah.
I was talking about your
Yeah.
monk card.
Yeah, I just printed these for fun. So not all the images are out there. So I had to just kind of make some up because I only had partial images. So that's obviously not what it looks like. And that's obviously not what it looks like, but I just thought it'd be kind of fun. And that's obviously not what it looks like. So let's see, it looks like about... Yeah, the one's on the underside of the cabinet. So we've got 5 out of the 8 images clearly visible. Well, maybe 6. Because I guess technically Eye of the Storm is right there. It's just really small.
Wait, did Ribby come up with cool names for all 3 characters?
Ariana,
yes.
Grom, Bloodaxe, and Durgan Rockford.
Oh man.
Rockford or Rockforge?
What did I say? Let's go with Rockforge. That's fine.
Rockforge sounds cool.
Oh,
Can I just have a single name like Walken? Can I just be Walken then?
No. Yes, you can. Okay. And then
Ariana's got one name. I feel like the Mysticals here.
Maybe Jacer's name is not one that he's allowed to speak to outsiders. So we'll just we'll keep it a mystery. The man with no name. He comes from afar.
He's the Wanderer.
Yep. He wanders the earth, search of the truth.
Hermit.
Okay. All right. So let me just read the introduction here. So after our introductions are out of the way, and there's all that stuff about the far voice spell. So Mentor can use this far voice spell to magically communicate with heroes from a distance. And we begin on the stair tile. So what you see before you, the room is revealed except for anything that you want to search for. Okay.
I thought the quest said we were looking for a stairwell.
Oh, yeah, what was the...
Didn't you say that?
Wait a second. Let's see. Oh, take to the stairs. And your quest beyond. Oh. So you're starting on the stairs. So I guess you were wherever Mentor was, hanging out. You went to the stairs, and now you're on the stairs, and now the quest goes beyond. You're basically looking for an exit.
Okay.
Yep. 5 characters in search of an exit. Okay, and then the standard warnings apply about, there's vicious monsters out there, watch out, try to get treasure, fight. Okay, Wizard, you're up first. Walk in.
There's 2 doors.
Yes, 2 doors.
I'm going to go ahead and walk over to that door to my east and open that one.
Okay, what'd you get? Oh, yeah. Sorry, we're going to say, you get your full movement when there's no monsters on the board.
Yeah.
We'll let you do the blind trap jumping, wrestling moves, uncommon feats, all that stuff. So with that in mind, I should give skills to the dwarf and the barbarian. Hold on a second, for consistency's sake. So they each get 2. So these are for the dwarf. He gets keen hearing and charisma. Well, since we don't have henchmen, let's just draw another one for him. So keen hearing and heroic sacrifice. So you can take a blow intended for another member of the party that's nearby, and you can listen at the doorway so that Zargon has to tell you what monsters are in the room. Okay, so that's dwarf. Barbarian gets luck and footwork. So swift movement makes you difficult to strike. You may roll 2 extra defense dice until the end of the turn. And the only thing is, I'm not going to have any of these cards, so I probably should give you a different one instead of luck. Unless you guys want me to draw some combat cards. Okay, slip. Path is blocked by one or more opponents. You may successfully slip through them unharmed as long as there's at least 1 empty square behind them. Okay, so that's barbarian.
Frantically writing this all down.
Yep. Okay, so if you need reminders on those, just let me know.
That should be fine.
Yep. Keen hearing. The idea was,
Keen hearing, heroic sacrifice, flip, and footwork.
yeah. Slip.
I think I get the gist of what they do. It's pretty simple. Okay.
The idea behind the combat cards is to give the pure combat guys something to do, rather than just feeling like they didn't have any cool cards to flip.
Okay.
Even though some people pick the barbarian because he doesn't have a lot of complexity to him. Okay. All right. So you're going over to the leftmost door. Did you say?
I was going to the right, the east.
The right. Okay. All right. You're at the door.
That door up.
You want to open? Are you opening the door?
Yes.
All right. Okay, you open the door, revealing the room. So in the new room, here you are. actually, you start with the bookcase. In the room. Okay, so you still want to go for the eastern door?
I hate the 6-tile room. I'll go for the hallway.
Okay.
I guess maybe should I guess I'll open the door to the room. I should probably explore this.
Go into the hallway.
Or the no, sorry, the room. I will go to the 6-slot room. I should probably explore this sector. Yeah, it's so painful.
Hey, it's painful for me too. Okay.
I know, it's especially painful for you. Especially when they put furniture in it. Oh.
Yeah, welcome everybody. We're playing Nightfall. This is a remix of it. Okay, so you reveal the room. Let's see what the details are. Just need to check. Maybe some surprises here. Okay. All right. So you see some monsters. There's 2 goblins and a Fimir.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the dreaded 3 monsters in a 6-tile room. Oh.
Just as you predicted.
Oh, if you said there was also a table in there, I would just faint.
2 tables stacked on top of each other.
It's too painful.
On fire. Okay, so the wizard detects those monsters. Mordecon recruited a Chaos Warrior already. Amazing.
Mordecon, come on. Oh my gosh.
There's a Chaos Warrior also.
Oh, Andy's in the room. Oh! So painful.
What will you do?
Well,
are you in a real vendetta kind of mood? Have you killed the man since 1984?
I'm gonna have to. It's all here.
I haven't killed a man since 1989.
Being guilty of. Surprisingly, the copyright on these cards I am using. I'm going to have to use the genie.
Ah, a healing potion. Make it interesting, he says. Do random. Spicing it up. Thanks, guys. Okay, so we got a bonus monster from Xerxes and a healing potion. Okay.
Bonus monster? Why?
Yeah, why? I'm gonna have to call upon the power of the genie. Uses mysticism and whatnot.
Oh, let's see. There's new monsters now.
Rub that lamp, baby.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, before I cast it, shoot, let me ponder this. Before I cast Genie, I want to back up 2 squares. Can I roll for that? Let me roll some dice here. I gotta roll.
The monk is Kwai Chang Kane. I know his
3. Oh my gosh, that makes this very difficult. Okay. So am I able to move back? Where am I able to move from the square?
You can move anywhere in the room.
Anywhere in this room. I rolled a 3.
So you can go 1, 2, 3 like that.
Yeah, I guess I'll move there so that I can leave room for the.
Okay, but were you gonna attack with the genie first?
Oh,
or
actually, first, can I move to the stair tile so I can still see the Chaos Warrior?
Okay.
My line of sight, and then I will call forth the power of the genie.
Yep. Just remember, you're not safe on the stairway tile. They can still attack you if you're attacking them. Okay.
I'm hoping some of these heroes get up in front of me, but
Ribby Robbie. Oh man. Okay, 2 skulls. All right. So you unleash fury on him, and he defends with 4. It's 2 hits.
He summoned forth the power of Ruby's righteous rims.
All right, he's got 1 left. Okay. All right, Ribby. Grom Bloodaxe, the barbarian.
Oh my goodness. There's nothing else in that room, huh? Just monsters?
Wow. I mean, you'll have to clear them out to see. Oh.
I guess so.
Wait, I forgot. Okay, there is a door.
Okay.
Now
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
so painful.
There is a door.
But am I the barbarian here now?
Yes.
All right. Well.
And then
we're
the
gonna
bright
move,
red one in the back
obviously.
is Jacer.
We got plenty of movement here.
Nice.
And my abilities are what now?
Slip and footwork.
Slip and footwork. But those require actions to use?
Nope. You're free
No?
on your turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, well let's move on in there.
You could
We're gonna
run
attack
right
that.
through all of them and open the door into the next room. For all
No. We're gonna move on in. We're gonna attack the Chaos Man.
3.
Our broadsword.
Okay.
I would like better, but whatever. And then I'll use my footwork for what's it? Extra defense, right? To the end of the turn.
2 extra defend dice. Yep.
Okay.
In this situation that the monk is there, I would almost recommend sitting in the doorway, blocking it, and then let the monk run through you, punch him in the face, and then back up past the barbarian.
Oh, interesting.
But it's just a possibility. Because I think the monk can move, attack, then move again, can he?
Yes. 1 time he can do that.
Oh, only once?
Well, once it uses up the technique, but then when he gets his techniques back, he could do it again.
Refreshes, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was on his character card. It's like he could do that. It's just normal movement.
Oh, no. He has to use an ability.
I got a question on that too. If I use an ability and there's like no monsters visible, do they automatically regen, or does it take an action to do that?
It doesn't take an action to regen it. I think.
Okay, so I could use.
Yeah, the action seeing monsters is what begins the cycle, and then not seeing monsters resets it.
Okay.
On your turn.
So I could use the search for traps and secret doors every turn as long as I never see a monster.
This is at the start of your turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no! Wait, no. If there are no monsters in your line of sight at the start of your turn, recover all of them.
Okay. Right. So I'd be able to use speak. I could use speak with stone every turn.
So you could just keep on using it, but once monsters are there, now all of a sudden you're limited until you get away from the monsters or kill the monsters. That's how I would.
Okay.
I mean, this is my first time too with it. Okay. So you attack 1 skull.
No.
Ding. Chaos Warrior deflected. Let's get some more light on that. Okay, after the barbarian is the elf. And as more people join, I mean, we can further divide up this party as far as heroes go. So anybody that's listening live on Twitch, we've got 3 human players in the party and 5 heroes. So figure that out. So what do you think, Ribby? There's the elf.
And all I have is a short sword, huh?
That's right.
Terrible. Awful. I guess I'll just move to the right and hang out.
Okay, but where are
There's
you
nothing else.
physically going?
Just one to the right of where I was.
Okay.
Down one from where he was on the where she was on the. I'm sorry. One to the right of where she was on the stairs. Yes. Just
like
hang out there.
Everywhere but where you wanted it.
Yeah, that's good enough. And we'll call that her turn.
Okay. Ariana. Alright.
Dwarf. What do we got here?
Mighty Dwarf.
I don't know what to do with him. Not much to do, really.
I mean, you've got a whole nother door. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but...
Yeah, I know. I hate to start opening up stuff.
Mentor's preoccupied with the other heroes in the Mage of the Mirror. Not even thinking about you guys. It's like, well,
You know what? You know what? Rue it. We're Oh wow. Let's head up to that door and open it up.
Okay.
Let's get spicy with it.
Good. You fell for it. Works every time. Okay, so we're opening the northern door. It would help if I opened it with an actual open door. Okay. All right. You can see out the corridor.
Okay.
Stairs. I'm going to say that you can see a door. Right there.
Let's step on out one square there. See what we can see.
Now you can see the entire corridor. That's how I play, and that's all you see so far.
Okay. We'll chill there for now.
Chill.
Winter has come to Gotham at last.
Kill the dinosaurs. There we go. That'll save me some time. Okay. All right. So you're just gonna hang out, and now we have the Wandering Monk. Chaser. At last, your turn has come.
Is it only one technique per turn?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, until he gets like the the karate gi of ancients, and then he could do 2 per turn or something like.
Well, because one lets me split my movement and my action, but if I use that, then I wouldn't be able to use one of these as an action. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Exactly. Yeah, your action would just be searching or attacking, or I suppose using a spell scroll if you had it or something like that.
Alright, then I guess moving to the doorway to the right, and I guess the only thing I can really do is the Eye of the Storm.
Ah. So now you can attack all 8 directions with an unarmed strike, right?
Yeah.
You could hit 1 orc.
But, yep, the only one I could actually reach is the 1 orc.
Okay, so roll your 2.
But I was looking at everything else, and it looks like it's the only thing I can...
See, it forces you to come up with new strategies. Okay, so you go ahead and roll your 2 attack dice.
All right, 2.
Okay. The orc defends. Ching, and a hit. You just pulverized him.
Oh, and the monk didn't say anything. He just walked up and bowed in front of all the other heroes, and then walked up there and killed the monster.
Yep.
That's his introduction. I didn't have one, and I had to check the oil in the car before my wife left, so I didn't have a chance.
A man of many talents.
All right.
Very humble too.
Yeah, that's it for me. I moved and attacked.
Okay, so I'm just gonna note that the air has been exhausted. It doesn't sound.
Yeah, I'm trying to cut them out now so that I can like flip them over to keep track.
Yeah, because you have monsters within sight. Okay, so now it's time for the monsters. So first, the Chaos Warrior is gonna unleash on the Barbarian. 1 skull.
Oh no.
I was gonna say, with starting heroes, you're not gonna get as many wrestling moves, except in the case of the Barbarian, or I guess the Monk could bust out some techniques. Maybe he's got some MMA in his background.
What's the Barbarian got? 2?
Yep, 2 defense. Ooh, 1 hit.
Oh.
First blood. All for the bad guys anyway. So down to 7.
All right, I got another question.
Yeah.
Sorry. The one water twisting turret, or wellspring.
Yeah.
Would that be one that I use on, like, when you attacked me, or is that only good for like traps or what? Okay, so I can use that on your turn.
In the same way as like a healing spell that kicks in if you would have otherwise died, or like.
So then I couldn't. So I can't use it if I use the technique on my turn.
Well, it says as an action, take an instance of damage you take into nothing. Well, you mean like you got hurt a few turns ago and now you just like use it to heal yourself?
No, if you attacked me on your turn, is it like because it says to use an action, but you can't really use an action if it's not your turn.
Yeah, I guess that would be the exception. I would treat it as the exception.
Okay, and I was trying, and then you said it was like the wizard spell, but if the wizard used an action, then they can't use a healing spell.
I guess I take some disagreement with people's interpretation of that. I treat it a lot less strictly.
Okay.
It says as an action. I mean, your turn is over. So the only way that it would not work, I guess, is if you like search for treasure, got a wandering monster or hazard that killed you, and then you tried to use it but you couldn't. I guess. Because it says as an action, so that's probably what they intended.
Right.
I mean, you could just be generous and say, yeah, I'll just give it to you, but I think I'm gonna treat it as that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, no. I understand. Like, you know, even like said with the wizard, like if they used swift wind, ran down a corridor, fell in a trap, and died, they can't use a spell to save them because they already used their action.
Right.
But yeah, that's what I was checking on. All right.
But I mean, for reference though, I mean, not everybody plays that way. Like at Gen Con, like it was like Call of Duty. I mean, heroes would just die, and it's like, oh, you can't save yourself. Sorry. But then someone else could like walk up to you and be like, okay, I cast Water of Healing. Now he's jumps up. You know, it's like you could do it like that. But that is kind of off the page from what the designers would have intended, probably. Okay, so the Fimir is attacking. Yes, 2 skulls against the Barbarian. Twisting Torrent doesn't say it's an action. Oh, Verg. Verg might be right, actually. I'll just assume Verg is right until otherwise. Huh. Okay. All right. So I guess in my version that I printed, I put as an action without really checking to see if that was correct.
Yeah, and the wording was a little clunkier on it too. That's why I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, and I originally I had it right.
I think you meant to write like turn into or turn insubstantial or something else, but it has turn into instance of damage.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I had it right, and then I was in a rush, and I rewrote it, and I shouldn't have. So, okay, yeah.
All right.
So back to the beginning, yes. You could use it to save yourself if you died.
Okay.
Even if you'd used an action already.
Right, unless I already used the water technique and... Right. Yeah, there's exceptions. There's not overpowered, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
I was trying to reword it to say... turn an instance of damage you take into nothing, but it is kind of clunky.
Okay. Oh, okay, alright, alright, so it should have just been like turn and instead of turn into. Alright.
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what the hell I'm turning into.
I always tell people...
And that's why I was thinking it's insubstantial or something, I don't know.
Read it out loud so that it sounds right, but I mean, even I don't do that before I print it. It's like, after I print it, then I realize, oh, okay, could have made more sense. Hey guys, good luck. Hey, thanks, Blasco. Blasco Gargoyle, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so we're figuring out the rules. We're learning all kinds of new things, and trust me, this is just the tip of the iceberg. So it'll go a lot quicker after we've kind of know what we're doing. Okay, so the Fimir and no defense. So 2 hits. Barbarian is taking damage like nobody's business. Could be a short quest.
Uncool.
Yep. Just as I planned. And it's all Mentor's fault because he didn't prepare these guys. Okay. All right. Let's see. I guess those goblins can't really do much. Just for fun, they're gonna move up. That one's gonna move up. Well, I could move the Chaos Warrior out of the way, I suppose. That'd be funny. Okay. Yeah, the Chaos Warrior.
Well, he would have had to move. He would have had to move where the Fimir was, because the only open spot when the Chaos Warrior attacked was where the Fimir was.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah, right. Move, attack, move is not enabled for the monsters. Good point. Okay, I'm done then. All right, Wizard.
I am going to cast Courage on the Barbarian.
Only problem is there's no
line of sight.
You can't. Yeah, you can't cast it through the monk.
What?
Last time, blocked by heroes too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like that's the case with projectiles, but I can see over the monk's shoulders.
Well, so is this an uncommon feat?
I mean, I don't want to
If he
waste.
fails, I get courage.
If he fails, then the monk gets courage. Which would
Yeah,
be
but then it would just wear off because the monk wouldn't have line of sight on any monster.
Yes, he can see the Fimir diagonally.
I mean, the Chaos Warrior only has one
left.
10 point left.
Maybe I'll save it. I don't know.
Famous last word.
Yeah. Because I can't attack twice anyway. I was just going to attack and move, maybe.
The monk attacked diagonally yet?
Yeah, I did.
I used my only thing that does... Well, I have 2 things that can attack diagonally, but I can't use the fire one until I use the 2 more of the other ones.
Okay.
Gamer. Yeah, fire is amazing because you can shoot through a whole line of monsters just like a lightning bolt, but it doesn't hurt your allies. But you got to work your way up to using that.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to do an uncommon feat. If not, I'll have it laid
This
on.
is the thinking man's game. Okay. All right, so you're gonna try an uncommon feat to cast Courage over the monk and onto the very tall barbarian. But if you fail, you're gonna hit the monk. All right, so roll your 1 die. Skull means success. Oh, you fail. Okay, so the monk is surprised, but feeling very courageous.
I mean, the barbarian could have backed out next turn too.
All right, so with that and the strength of Mountain would give me 6 attack dice.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So your little tonsured hair is suddenly like blonde and like spiked, and there's like fire around you, and your clothes are like really brightly. So maybe.
Went Super Saiyan already?
Maybe.
I rolled an 11 for movement. I'm gonna walk out 3 squares to the left of the dwarf, down that hallway.
Okay.
To the left or the other direction.
Oh,
left.
the other left. Okay.
Left
so,
as we see it.
so now you're in the vertical. Okay, so just gotta check and see what you see. So the corridor is revealed. To the north, you see a stone block here. And to the south, you see another stone block here. And you see an orc.
Okay, now I'm going to. There's no door to the north?
Not that you can see.
Okay. Then I'm going to end my turn. How many more movement squares do I have?
Let's use 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 7 more.
I'm going to go 5 to my 5 to my east and end my turn.
Okay. Yeah, Verg made a statement here. Soaring Dragon is another ability that is not an action. Otherwise, it would be a negative ability, as Jumping Traps is not an action. The ability just auto-succeeds it. Oh, good point. Okay. Yeah. Now that one I did get right on my homebrew. I didn't put as an action. Good clarification. Okay. All right, Barbarian, in the thick of things.
Yes. Let's let's attack that Chaos Warrior.
Okay.
Obviously.
Obvious. Now there's a counter argument that the monk's ability card states that only one elemental technique can be used per turn. Yeah. So you could jump the trap and then search for treasure or something. But you couldn't like jump the trap and then smack a monster for extra damage. You know, unless you got the black belt of the future or something. Some special artifact designed only for him. Okay, so 2 skulls. Ching, and a hit, and you got him. Still have an action, just not an extra technique.
Let's go ahead and move out. 2d6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's go out. 1, 2. Yeah, just go on the other side of the monk there. We'll call that good.
Okay. as you're doing that, you hear the hard voice spell, and it may or may not sound like John Cusack. Oh, that is a dread warrior, one of Zargon's highly trained soldiers. Many a hero has fallen to their blade. Okay. All right. After the barbarian is the beautiful, the talented Ariana.
Okay. Let's do. Go back into that room all the way to the right. Yeah. Oh, one more to the right.
Always keeping monsters within view of the monk.
And then we're gonna do an attack to the whatever that is.
Whatever that ugly
Orc.
thing is. This is a goblin.
Dingy.
These are
Goblin. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
small orc. Okay.
All
Albert
right.
says
So
no stacking techniques per turn. The twisting torrent is a little odd as it's done when it's not the player's turn, so I'd let that slide as a double action. But otherwise, I could see some tables who rule otherwise. Fubar says the black belt of Sears and Roebuck. I like it. Glasgow says maybe the character in between the spellcaster and the intended target could do a Scrooge McDuck. Sorry, I saw that late. That's funny. Die Schultzode. Okay, well, he's got a chance. So
no, he doesn't. He's gonna die.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got him.
And that's it for the elf.
Yep. All right, what's your dwarf gonna do?
Dwarf is
Rockforge.
What's Famir got? 2? Alright.
That's right.
Well, okay, let's do a roll. See how far we can go. Give me adjacent to that other goblin. We're gonna clear them all up, and hopefully the monk can clear house after the fact here.
Don't forget about the one in the hallway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dead.
Reverting back to Warcraft here.
Mm-hmm. We're going straight back to 95 here. That's it for the dwarf.
Yes, my lord. Alright.
Where's Glasgow? Let's get Glasgow in here.
Glasgow? Is the time good for you? I thought he was saying that this was a weird time and he wouldn't have time.
Oh, that's right. I forget he's
Yeah.
a different time.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't mind if someone jumps in for a few minutes. Like, there's no rule that says you have to play for 3 hours or something. Ribby says, get in there and party. And Berg. Berg was making dinner earlier, so not so sure what he missed. This looks different. Nice job remixing. Going to have to rewatch. Yeah, so you may have seen everybody else play Nightfall, but you haven't seen this Nightfall.
Is it the monk's turn?
Yes.
Alright. I guess move one to the right.
Miss some monster deaths. And the the monk got courage cast on him by accident.
Alright, so I'm going to use the Strength of Mountain technique and attack the Famir.
Okay, so that gives you 2 extra, so you'd have 4 plus courage 6. Pray for my enemies. Alright. I do get to defend with 3, but I have a feeling... Dang!
It's a wrestling move and a hit.
Alright, should I draw? Wrestling deck?
Yes, yes. Extra cards.
Extra cards. Gorilla Press Slam! So I watch, I listen, and I chime in when I'm able. Yeah, and I don't mind that at all. Okay, so you get him up on your shoulders, and you're like bench pressing him, like.
His courage is great.
And then you're like, and you slam him down behind you. So he's taking 1 damage.
Oh, and you didn't block the 1 skull either, so he dies.
He's taking 2 damage. Yeah. Okay. He was down on the mat, and he started to kind of get up, and then he just kind of like fell back down again. All right. And somewhere you hear a bell ring, but because of where he's from, it sounded more like one of those gongs, like. All right. All in good fun. Okay. So, and now that there's no more monsters, well, I guess you do have time. Oh, you used your movement to go into the room. So, yeah, there's going to be no way to keep it.
Yeah, I used my movement. And then it would be at the start of my turn if I don't see monsters. Right?
That's right.
So if the orc runs up and attacks me, I still see a monster.
That is kind of funny. Sounds like he pull a back muscle. He's down for the count. Yeah.
Alright, so that makes it your turn then.
Guys, I'd love to, but the quality of my play would be unbefitting the party. That's okay, Glasgow. Glasgow Gargoyle. A true lad. Elverk says, having dinner, my young one with special needs in my care. Okay. Would like to, but the game needs to be late after bedtime for it to work for me on the West Coast. Yeah. All you guys, no worries. We're just offering. You got other things to do, no problem. You can just enjoy. Watch us flail about, and when you join us next time, you'll know everything, and you can show us what's what. Okay. Okay, so my turn. All right. I am curious what would happen myself, so I'm gonna just do a roll here. If it's a skull, I'm gonna run into the room. Okay, it's not. That would be funny though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm gonna go over and attack the wizard.
Dang it, I thought his movement was 5. I was trying to like a square out of it.
Oh no, it's 8 for Orc.
I'm thinking mummy or something.
That music may be familiar. We play that a lot for the Rantcast prologue. Okay, Steve. White Bat Audio. Okay, 1 skull wizard.
It's white, right? It's white.
Yeah, just everybody's using white dice. Nobody's got any upgrades yet. Ah, it's 1 damage. Oh. Wizard's down to 3. Okay, wizard, your turn.
Now I'm gonna have to cast Fire of Wrath on this guy.
Ah. Try to bypass his defense. Okay, so you're using Fire of Wrath.
Actually, you know what? Actually, I will save that and just hit him because I didn't realize all those monsters have been cleared out. So someone will come save me.
Right.
Take a mighty swing of 1 attack dice.
Dagger. Oh, you missed. He missed. All right. You gonna do anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move 4 squares to the east.
Okay. Now you can see that corridor. So there is a door to the south, and also a stone block. To the north, you see nothing.
Yeah, end my turn.
Okay. Barbarian. Yeah, there's only one monster on the board. An orc. Of Wrath. Yeah, Glasgow Gargoyle is correct. It's either
Sorry,
Fire
I was muted there.
Fire Wrath.
Move to 2 to the north there. I got 2 movement for sure with a 2d6. And let's attack that guy. Oh yeah.
Polsky Band, Edward for right. Yeah. Good riddance. Okay, sorry. 2 skulls. Ooh, yeah, it's hard to beat. Die. As you wish. Stop poking me. Got him.
Let's go.
What a legend. Thought you were all misspelling Worf. Thanks, Ribby. That's pretty generous of you. I always like it when people gift subs. I mean, anybody can buy themselves a sub, but you gift it.
I get them all the time in random like channels and stuff, so it's great. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, you can if you've got not to sound like an advert or whatever, but if you've got Amazon Gaming already, you can just use that. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I use that pretty much every time it's available.
Nice. Appreciate it. Okay, so no more monsters on the board. Elf.
Let's go to south, kick that door open.
His name is John C.
This bot gets a sub, that bot gets a sub, every bot gets a sub. Thankfully the bots don't get subs, and if they do, I hope Polsky gets rid of them first before that happens. Yeah, I'm scanning the list here. It looks like everybody's legit. Yes. Okay. Okay, so you're opening the door?
Yeah.
Okay, try as you might, you can't get the door open.
Oh.
It looks like there's a little ornate keyhole that's made of silver.
Okay. So I moved, what, 2?
Yeah.
So I guess I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8, 2. I'll go back up into the hallway, 2 to the left of the red character there. Right? That's a 10 more after that. 2, 3, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. Yeah, we'll call that good.
Alright. Mighty Dwarf.
So we need a key.
I was expecting some character moment of he smashes his head against the door, he's chopping it with his burn.
Well, I would try it, but I'm pretty sure this is probably part of the quest or something.
Keys. We don't need to think of keys.
Keys, just blast that door down.
Got your key right here.
Dude.
Well, I mean, if the genie hadn't been used already.
It's in my dwarven shorts. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put me in between the elf and the other character there.
I was gonna say the same thing. Either the wizard needs the genie, or we needed to bring a rogue.
Yeah, there's probably some character we gotta kill for a key.
Keymaster. Gotta find him.
Vin's Clortho.
Yep. Meaning of Gozer. Yeah. Okay. Monk. He's had some time to calm himself. His clothes and hair have gone back to their normal colors.
And there's no monsters.
Come on.
Alright, I guess I'll use 3 of my movement and open that door. Oh, my stuff resets.
Yeah, your stuff reset. Okay,
Alright.
so you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, the open door. The one
Alright.
that in the room that I'm in.
Alright. Try as you might, the door does not open. You see an ornate silver keyhole in the door.
Oh, that's the same door? Alright. I thought that was the center room they were searching or trying to open.
Yep. He didn't trust his unenlightened brethren to properly. It's like, are you sure you turned the knob? Okay, just check. Of course, they weren't in the room. They didn't see that he double checked their work. Well, maybe the barbarian saw it and just kind of shook his head sadly.
He's looking through the keyhole for a second.
Is that an uncommon feat of you looking through the keyhole?
No, because I don't want it to stop my action. Alright, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6.
Maybe curiosity
7,
gets
8,
better the wizard
9,
and he goes,
10, 11.
false-proof rock. False-proof.
Alright, the door to the left of the barbarian.
Okay.
Alright, open that door.
Alright, so you open the door to the north. Revealing the room. Alright, and you see a table! And also an ornate treasure chest in the corner of the room.
Guess I'll take a step in that room. And I'll use the Speak with Stone and search it for traps and secret doors.
Okay. You hear a voice, and it may or may not sound like John Cusack. This was once a guard room. Those bodies on the ground are former guards. Their weapons have been taken. You may expect any prisoners you encounter to be armed and ready for you. Beware, There may be danger in this room still. Okay, so this chest looks dangerous or suspicious. And as far as secret doors go, let me see here. No secret doors detected.
Alright, well, that was my movement. I guess, I'll clap my hands and then, like, hold my hand out that door and motion for the dwarf to come this way. Still won't talk to anybody yet. That's pretty much it for me.
Okay. Alright. Wonder what Zargon should do. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Let me see. Okay, well that won't do any good. I think I'll start drawing cards. Okay. Alright. Wizard.
So this, the locked door is in front of me.
No. This is the locked door down here.
Oh, that one's the one with
This other one?
Yeah, don't worry, I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I thought I saw them over there, but I think I might have been looking at the Twitch screen, so I think there was a delay, so I'm looking at one thing, and he was saying something about the locked door, and I thought it was that center room, too.
Look at the Discord.
Oh, am I able to use Pass Your Rock to go and just unlock the door from the other side?
You could try it.
I mean, I would just assume that,
Pastor Rock just lets you do what you do. Sure, why not?
if I was to go in there and have to unlock that door. First, let me roll my movement. I was going to use Pass Through Rock ability.
Again, shout out to JR with Baldman Games at Gen Con who put that into my head. He was a creative guy. He had a lot of interesting things. I mean, he kept us guessing the whole time. But yeah, the John Cusack narration.
8 movement.
Okay, pretty good.
Okay.
With that movement, you could probably look to see what's in the big room and the little room.
Yeah, I mean, I would get stuck in the little room, right? That's the question I would need. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But yeah, that's what I mean. You can walk in there and look in it, but I don't know about stopping in it too, because if it's like an old skeleton key or whatever, then there is no actual way to unlock it, because it would, you know what I mean? You would need the key to either lock it. That's why a lot of them are sitting on the inside of the room, so you can lock your door when you're in there.
1408.
Well, yeah, that's my question to Kurgan. I would need to know that first. Like, what type of lock am I dealing with here?
Okay. How about this? If you use your magic to pass through the wall, and you try to unlock the door from the other side, it's going to be an uncommon feat. Like, you could just keep trying to unlock it each turn.
Yeah, no, I'd have to just pass through it then. Let me see here.
Yeah, I mean, if you just want to pass through each room, it'll get revealed and you go into the next room. But do you want to be that wizard that's just activating rooms? Unless, I mean, maybe you're trying to set it up so that the monk has a whole bunch of stuff to work his way through. So that he
Yeah, but it also helps
let me see.
It also helps us because if he reveals the room and the monsters, then it stops you from getting a card and you're locked in until you get that card, the alert. Well, until somebody buys you the alert card or alarm or whatever, you can open any door you want.
Yeah, I mean, can he? Once I reveal the monsters in the room, though, the monsters aren't going to run out of the room unless you open the door, correct?
That's right. Although
Okay.
I was faced with that same situation in another quest, and I started using villainous feet to try to open the door. So I'd give myself.
Yeah, I mean, I would get that. I mean, you don't have any yet, though, right?
I haven't done any yet. It's true.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Let me see.
I'm just trying to give you guys the freedom to do what you want, but at the same time, like if the game is like breaking, I'm gonna bring it back.
But I use my abilities to execute the ultimate cheese. So, I think what I'll do is I'll go 1 square to the left, 1 square down, 2 squares up, 2 squares to the right, 1 square to the left.
Okay, say that again.
And that
Square down.
So 1 square left on the dwarf. I got Pastor Rock on me now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm walking through Forge Beard here, or whatever. Sorry,
Weird.
I'm forgetting his name. His beard is as sturdy as rock. No, wait, I'm going west. I'm walking through him.
Yeah.
And then south 1 to reveal that room.
Okay, so let me just do them one at a time here. Okay, so in the room you see another door. Okay. Then what?
Oh, was that it? I should just be 1 square to the east at this point. I should just be directly south of the dwarf.
Okay, so you went, there. Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to go 2 north to go into the green room.
Okay, beware, you're in solid rock.
Okay, now I'm going to go 2 to the east to go into the central room.
Okay. Beware, you're inside a bookcase.
Do I not see the room here?
I'm about to reveal it. Whoops.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I am in a bookcase.
Maybe it's a stone bookcase. Hold on.
I made a stupid home rule for that too. Unfortunately, most furniture will still kill you, but there is a couple chances where it won't. Because I made it so that the amount of spaces the furniture takes up is how much damage you take for staying or landing in it. Like when instead of it killing you instantly, like the stone.
It'll get telefragged with a furniture. Not on my watch.
Yeah, so like that would be like 3 damage if that was his last movement. But like a table or a tomb or whatever would deal 6 damage, and then like the chairs or the chest would only be 1 damage. That way it wasn't an instant kill and you could still potion yourself up.
I mean, I could see that on wood furniture. I just feel like the stone furniture, like a fireplace, it should be similar to Pastor Stone. Maybe, what else?
Well, no, I was talking about if you end your turn on it, not if you just pass through it.
No, I'm with you.
Nobody's ending their turn on anything right yet, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like of the furniture items, you got the tomb and you have the fireplace or the 2 stone ones, and all the others are pretty much wood, right?
Yeah.
Or a statue, even now that's been added as stone. I would say those would kill you, just as if you got in stone. But if you were in wood, maybe you could burst out of it and take several damage.
Splinters are the worst part. Okay, so how much movement you got left?
I should be. Let me see how that puts me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna back out 7, 1 square to my west, and let the group know what I've seen peeking my head through all the rooms here. I'm gonna have 1 more movement. I guess I'll go 1 south.
Okay.
Right back where I started, in front of the dwarf.
And as regarding this big room, you thought you heard John Cusack's voice say, "This is the warden's office." There appears to be a dead body in that chair. Ooh. I wonder if there's a key there.
To investigate that room. I wonder if there's a key in there. Oh, wait, I'm doing my mentor voice. That's it.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm young wizard.
I was getting
Young
Deckard
wizard.
Cain out of that.
There's another door also in that large room.
Okay, well that's all I'm doing that turn. I'm on recon mode.
Yes, that is a statue.
The statue, I feel like I could end up in and die. You know.
Yep. And the statue would look like a weird.
Maybe, or maybe you just get pierced by its weapon or something because you're in the space but not on the space. I don't know. The fireplace, maybe you get burned. The tomb's interesting. Now I got thinking about that. Maybe you get trapped inside it until another hero opens it and searches it.
I was so wrapped up in that Wardicon just redeemed a bonus monster for Zargon and a bonus treasure search. So you guys have a bonus treasure search. A safe search.
Who gave us the bonus treasure search?
That was Wardicon. And a skill card for the hero. Heroic Charge. Who gets that? I don't know. Blacko Gargoyle said it should go to the wizard.
Well, I feel like the wizard gets more like cowardly brace. Heroic Charge. I feel like probably for one of the other guys.
Do you have a preference? Is this
it's his choice
or hero's choice?
All those dudes, the picture of the card looks like it could be any one of our group but me. The Wardicon's got two sides of the coin here. He's trying to be like the Sour Patch Kids, where he's sour and then sweet to us.
Yep.
Summon the bonus monster and then give us a gift. Dark ways.
I'd say give it to either the barbarian or the dwarf.
Yeah, I would vote the barbarian, but if it's up to him. I mean, he doesn't mind. I just feel like the barbarian good at that charging in their moves.
All right. Even though you looked everywhere, there was a mummy under the table, or maybe within the table. Oh.
Oh.
I definitely want to see Wizard do a heroic charge at least once, says Glasgow.
I'm running there with my dagger.
All right. Well, I guess we'll let the heroes decide. Who do you want the skill card to go to? Somebody gets it. So that means you attack with 2 extra combat dice, and your opponent defends with 1 less.
I roll a 5-sided dice and we give it to someone.
I like it. Yep. Randomize it.
1d5 and it'll just go in the order they are on the screen there.
Yeah.
3 to the dwarf.
There you go.
All right. Heroic charge goes to the dwarf.
That mummy last night burst out of the cabinet. I mean, I feel like we have a series of furniture mummies. Doggon's Dungeons.
Yep. Okay, and you do have that bonus treasure search, so anybody can use that, I guess, that wants it. So that would mean even a previously searched room could be searched again to get a card, and it would be a safe card.
Is that able to be used whenever we want?
Yeah.
You can have someone do a regular search and then say follow it up now with the bonus search.
Yep. I wouldn't allow it if there's monsters in the room, but otherwise, yeah.
Ooh, Fubar says, give me a skill card. Fubar's always got my back.
And he says, give it to the wizard. Thanks, Fubar.
He knows my character is the gimpest.
Careful name. Well, since that's a projectile, yeah, it would work with throwing the dagger.
Okay, what is...
After rolling your combat dice, multiply by 2 the final die results, and apply that result against your opponent. Oh, so it could be nothing, or it could be 3. Careful aim. Okay. That's for the wizard.
Can the wizard use a crossbow?
No.
Okay. So he can only use throwing daggers.
Well, yeah.
Once I have the staff, I'm going to keep that.
Staff, yeah.
I mean, I added a sling.
Oh, that's true.
Would the genie count a ranged weapon? Because it uses combat dice?
I'd
A
say
sling and dagger, right?
magic spell. And that, Kurgan, is why I didn't do images for the roll combat. 1d5. What's 1d5 look like in real life? I'm sure there are d5s that you can buy.
Are there? I mean, I looked that up.
You can, yeah.
I mean,
Was that called careful aim?
Yeah, there should be a D5 out there.
Oh yeah, there's D everything. There's D1.
I gotta look that up. I want to see what the
D2
the
is just a
shape
point.
of that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not a very popular one. I'm going back in history, like the D6, the D20. Those are pretty, and I think barrel-shaped dice. Well, like people would throw bones and other weird stuff. But,
Yeah, well, that gives you the 3, the 4s, and the 5s.
yeah. D&D didn't invent those shapes; they just popularized them for the masses.
So wait, that careful aim, that doubles the thrown weapon damage, correct?
No, it adds 2 to whatever the result is.
Oh, just 2 damage to whatever.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
say you're using it, then you roll your dice, and then whatever. Oh no, I guess it does say multiply by 2. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't know why I thought add 2. There, he's got a picture.
Or does it say I get to roll to double the dice?
You take careful aim to hit your opponent with a well-placed shot with an arrow, throwing knife, or any other type of missile weapon. After rolling your combat dice, multiply by 2 the final die result, and apply that result against your opponent. Okay, well I guess it doesn't really say that you have to waste your. So maybe it's after you get a good roll, then you say, "Oh, I'm
Right.
using it," and then multiply by 2. So it's going to be 2. It's always going to be 2 for a thrown knife. Yeah, those D5s look pretty weird. Definitely never encountered those. They look like they fell out of the machine like wrong. Like they somebody screwed up. So 1 to 5. Okay, so what are we doing? There's your D5. Nice additions to the gold spending for chat. I like you can directly buy a potion or buy a tough monster. Yeah. Mordicon says, sorry, I drive for work and couldn't respond. Yeah, no, it's no problem. I appreciate your contribution. Okay, so monster, okay, wizard. So it's really the barbarian's turn now. You guys don't have to wait for me. You can remind me if you're, unless you get distracted too. We need a D1. Well, yeah, what it would be just like it looks like a piece of chewed gum, but it's got one flat space, so it either is just nothing or but then it would be like a D2. It just always is itself.
Yeah, D1 is always 1.
It's just 1. It's like you roll. There's no rolling. It's just 1.
I guess.
And a D2 is basically a coin.
It's a coin, yeah.
Move me up to that mummy then, I guess. I rolled 11. Hopefully there's no trap in there. Okay,
He already
good.
searched for traps. The only trap
Okay,
is
good.
the suspicious chest.
Okay, good. Alright, we'll
I
go
always forget
attack.
if it's suspicious or dangerous?
Both, probably. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I guess I came up with my own, like the swinging axe traps. I said that square looks extremely dangerous. Okay, 2 skulls. Excellent. We roll 4. Ching and a hit. You wounded the mummy. Degrees. Okay. Alright, next, elf.
I guess let's scroll for movement here.
10.
Let's head towards that central room, and we'll step inside. Open the door and step inside, and we'll do a. Did we do a search in here already?
Inside the room? No. All he did was do a pass through.
Let's do a search for traps.
Okay, so you step into the room. You start to hear the John Cusack voice again, but you're just like hitting the escape key, and so like it cancels it. Okay. Okay, so what were you searching for again? Traps?
Traps, yeah.
Traps, okay. No traps detected.
Cool. It'll be end of turn for the elf.
Okay. Alright. Dwarf.
Let's go another one more to the right inside that room and search for treasure.
Treasure, huh? Alright, you search for treasure. And the dead body in the chair is holding a silver key.
Oh!
In the treasure chest in the corner, you find 2 half-size potions of healing. Each one restores 2 body points of damage. So, heal plus 2 times 2. Silver key. Alright. Are you going to pick up the treasure?
Sure. Why not?
Alright, so you pick up the potions, put them in your bag, you pick up the key, all of a sudden,
Uh-oh.
the statue transforms into a gargoyle that could not be detected by searching for traps. And immediately it attacks.
Oh, no.
3.
Goes after the dwarf?
Yeah.
Okay.
One skull. Dwarf. Ooh. Okay. 1 hit. Dwarf takes damage down to 6. Classical Gargoyle. Yeah, Potion of Vision does only sees regular traps. So certain traps can't be detected by searching, so it doesn't reveal those. We need a Potion of Superior Vision. Even if you could, they're usually located in passageways that are unavoidable and they're not able to be disarmed. Yeah. Okay, so after the dwarf is the wandering monk.
May I attempt a uncommon feat to climb on the table?
Okay, but what what's gonna happen? You're just gonna run across the table and attack?
And well, it's the kind of. I mean, I can't attack him any other way.
Oh, because he's
So it's either that or. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Well, that's a classic uncommon feat. So roll your 1. If it works, you can stand on the table and attack him. I mean, unless you're trying to like smash the table with a mighty karate chop or something. Oh, you succeeded. Okay. Roll your movement. Fubar says, "Ha, it was me, the gargoyle, all along." Not Glasgow Gargoyle. Okay, it was Fubar. Elberg says, "It's not a huge benefit outside of determining who triggers it." Yeah. Okay, 7. Okay, so you got enough. So you go 1, 2, 3. All right, so you can attack the mummy from up there. You just gonna attack him with the normal attack?
I'm gonna actually. Well, because he was in there at the beginning of my turn, I didn't get my earth thing back, so I don't have this mountain strength thing. So I'm gonna move to the right one and use the. Or no, I can stay there. It don't matter. It's all. I'm gonna use the Eye of the Storm. I know it really doesn't do anything, but this way it's used up.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say because you're up there, you get a height advantage, so you'll get an extra combat die. Okay. So it'd be 3. Go ahead, and roll your 3.
Nothing.
You missed.
Yep.
All right. So that's used. Okay. I guess the only thing is, should I have you hop down from the table? I guess I'm gonna just. Well, yeah. How am I gonna do this? Okay.
You know, I would leave me there because I mean I attacked you, so it would at least give you the chance to attack me back.
Yeah, like either way, I'm stuck. Okay, I'm gonna attack the wandering monk as the mummy. Reaches out. One skull. Don't try it, mummy. I have the high ground.
I used the
You underestimate my powers. Meow, meow.
the twisting turret.
Oh. Oh. So you... Well, wouldn't you roll your defense first to see if you actually got hit? The mummy is Cryptopher walking. No.
No.
Oh, chaos. I'm undead.
Nope, I didn't defend it.
Okay. Okay, so now you use your thing.
Yep.
Okay.
So I used all three of them up, and now all I got left is fire.
So you bend like a reed in the wind. And take no damage. Okay, so that's used up. So
Yep.
Now you got
So next
fire.
time I get lightning bolt or something.
Yep. You got fire if you want. Okay. Okay, I guess that's all that monster can do, but then I've got the gargoyle again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have enough to. I guess I'm just gonna attack the dwarf again. Boom! Yeah, I like the Cryptopher walking. Name of the mummy. Okay, 3 skulls. Dwarf. Ribby, are you there?
Yep. I'm coming back.
Okay.
I had to step away for a second.
Oh, sure. Okay, so yeah, the gargoyle just attacked you for 3 skulls.
No, that's not cool. Was that the dwarf?
Yep.
2. Oh, come on.
You failed.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want to use your, Oh, you don't have.
I don't have anything.
Yeah. Okay.
I got some potions though, so I'll be alright.
3 damage. Down to 3.
You defended it all wrong.
With that,
Yeah. I defended wrong.
Said he defended it all wrong.
What I should have done is rolled some shields.
yeah. Why didn't you? Come on.
I don't know. Come on, what are you doing?
Stop it. Stop it. You'll be the hero with the Rock'em Sock'em jetpack. Okay, let's see. Well, I guess I could still move the monster. 1, 2. Okay, now it's the wizard's turn. It's right there. Anybody joining us late? We're playing Nightfall, Rise of the Dread Moon.
Okay, I have an 8 movement. Let me see. I think I am going to go south of Elf.
Okay.
Did we search this room for treasure?
Yes. That's what
Yeah.
triggered the gargoyle.
Can I use the bonus treasure card in this room?
Once the monster's eliminated, yes. I mean,
Can't
every
line
hero
of sight on.
every hero can search every room for treasure. It's just that it's a bonus search, so you could search
Oh, that's
twice
right.
if you want.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I can't get line of sight on him, I don't think.
Well, let's see. If you had enough, would you roll for movement?
8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right here, you could have line of sight for the knife.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Or you could go right here and hit him.
Yeah, I'll go there. Move me to that square.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you want to be flanking him, or do you want to be at the diagonal and throw your knife?
No, I'm gonna go in the bottom. Wherever I'm 4 squares to my east from where I was in the bottom.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you want
there.
to take your shot.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to use ball of flame on him.
Ah, okay.
Call forth the power of the ball of flame. Actually, wait.
Whoa. Strategery afoot.
Strategery afoot here. I feel like how many body points does he have left?
All 3.
I wouldn't even be able to take him out. I feel like a more strategery method would be to use the powers of the wind to call forth the tempest, to hold the monster in place.
All right.
I keep forgetting to do the walking voice. Sorry.
Got a fever. The only person.
Got a fever. lightning and wind. Wow. Crazy.
Okay, so he's enveloped in a small whirlwind. Unable to move. He can still
That's
defend.
going to hold him in place. Stab him in the face with a soldering iron. If I was alone, maybe I would have ball the flame him. But because I got the comrades here, I feel like the better method would be to keep them there and let them run up and face smash him.
There you go. Okay. Just keeping track. So you've used 2 of your air powers.
Yes. So far I've used Tempest, Pastor Rock, Courage, and Genie.
Oh, that's right. Courage, Genie, Pastor Rock, Tempest. Classic use of the Tempest. Yep. Big monster, put him in his place. Spinning around. Okay, Barbarian.
All right. Might as well attack.
One skull. Nothing.
Excellent. And
Got him.
start moving, I guess. Well, start heading back towards the door. I'll let the monk deal with the chest, I guess.
Alright, so you're gonna head out of the room?
Yeah, as far as I can go there. 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess. Yeah, that's about it.
Alright. Elf.
Ilf. Well, let's. Hopefully we get the movement. Yeah. So let's get up to the gargoyle.
Which way do you want to go? Round to the right, to the left.
Oh. To the left, I guess.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Flanking maneuver.
Mm-hmm. Riker, pattern alpha. And we'll do our standard attack.
Okay, 1 skull. Ching.
Damn.
Alright, dwarf. Another 5.
Yep. Surround him. Get him on the right side there.
Fubar, you got caught by the sensor again, but I know what you mean. Your father, he was my friend. He asked me if he were to die, that I bring this ruby to you. I hid it. Up there. Okay, sorry. I had to do it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me look at my
That
special skills here.
There. It's a bit much for.
Okay, yeah, we're fine.
Yeah,
All right, well, yeah, we'll do our attack here.
Yeah.
Darn it.
1 skull. Yeah, short swords are hard to kill with.
Mm-hmm.
1 skull. Gargoyle defends with 5. To hit.
I'll take it.
All right, the monk. He sees that violence was not needed. The fire is extinguished.
Yep. Yeah. I get all my stuff back again. I guess now that I got all my stuff back, I'm gonna search for treasure.
Alright. Okay. You're gonna search for treasure. The treasure chest is a trap with a poison needle in it. If a hero searches for treasure before the trap is found and disarmed, they lose 1 body point. Ding.
Okay, I'm going to use twisting turret to avoid the damage, and use my water technique.
He bends like a reed in the wind and takes no damage. Okay. Okay, but you do find what's inside the chest. So there's 60 gold coins and a potion of healing. Your first treasures. And the potion of healing is able to restore 4 lost body points.
Thank you.
Alright, you gonna use any movement?
Yeah, there's still a monster, right? The gargoyle?
Yep. Seven, okay.
Let's go 7 towards the center room.
Three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alright, that's it for my turn.
Alright. Okay, back to the gargoyle.
Gargoyle, isn't he caught up in a wind torrent?
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Thanks for reminding me. Next turn I'll be able to do something. Okay, back to you. Wizard.
Okay. How many hit points does the gargoyle have?
2.
He's left right now.
2 left, yeah.
Axe, I suppose. Feel like he's going to go down this turn.
No.
So certain are you?
Okay, yeah, I'll use Ball of Flame on him.
Not taking any chances. Nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. Alright.
Yeah, I got to go for it.
Okay. So that's 2 body points of damage unless I can roll a 5 or a 6 on 2 dice. 2d6. Any 5s or 6s reduce the damage by 1 point. I rolled a 6 and a 1, so I take 1 damage.
1 damage.
The stone that he's made of is like heated up. It looks red hot, but it's not melted yet. It's like, "Roar." Okay, barbarian.
Did we never go for that chest? Oh, we did.
Oh wait, I was gonna move too. Sorry.
Yeah, I opened it, and because my techniques cleared, so I used my one thing to avoid the damage.
Okay.
You guys are paying as much attention as I am usually. Kidding. Okay, so sorry. The wizard wanted to move still.
Yeah, just move me in the left corner, the far west corner. And that's it.
Guys playing chess over here.
Castling. It's very important in Hero Quest. You know?
Yeah, it could help.
Okay. So yeah, what's the barbarian up to?
I guess we'll move.
I mean, you can search the room for treasure. Nobody said you couldn't do that.
Actually, you know what? Before the move, let's search for secret doors.
I mean, we got all these things for a reason. Okay. Searching for secret doors. Actually, you don't have to do that. Just letting you know, because the monk did use his technique and search for secret doors and traps at the same time.
Well, okay. I guess we're just moving then.
Wait. Hold on. No. I'm thinking of. Wait, what? Did he? I thought he did. Okay, Jacer, tell me, did you use that technique or not?
In the room with the table and the treasure chest?
Yeah.
Yes. That's how I found out they were suspicious.
Yeah, but you just went ahead and searched for treasure anyway afterwards.
Yeah, because I cleared my techniques because the mummy was dead.
Right.
Otherwise, we would have got that lightning bolt
I get
or
it.
burning hand.
You knew that you were going to be able to avoid the damage, so it wasn't like you just forgot. Or if you did, it was lucky that you had that. Okay.
No, it's because it was clear.
So actually, he would be a pretty good guy to search for treasure now that I think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a trap like it, hits everybody in the room or something crazy like that. Triggers a whole bunch of monsters.
I actually thought about that afterwards. I was like, oh, if this is poison gas or an exploding thing and does it, or, I'm like, yeah.
Typical.
I thought about it, but the barbarian's pretty tough.
Yeah. He can tank it. Okay. So, yeah. So you're going to search for secret doors. I mean, like I said, you wouldn't have to then because he's already shown that there aren't any.
Then no. I guess we'll just move.
The monk has confused me. I can't even. Yeah, he has so many powers, so many abilities.
I've never seen the cards or anything before, so I really don't know.
He can just pull it out of his pocket.
His monk.
His pocket. Robes. Yeah, there's a lot of pockets in his robes. Okay, so what are you gonna do?
I'll just move. I don't know. Towards the central. Stop. Well, I'll go towards the central room.
Okay. What'd you get for?
8 total.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Good enough.
Like this is your chance to get good stuff before the main campaign begins, but up to you. Okay.
Ariana attacking.
Alright. That's what you got.
She got 2.
1 skull.
Darn.
Nothing.
Good enough for me.
Crumbles. That's it for the gargoyle. That was an heroic effort.
I guess all she can do is just move, really.
Six. Okay.
Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Out of the room and to the north.
Okay. Let's see if you see anything more. Not at present.
Okay. Or did I need to roll, or did I get the full movement as a?
Oh, I guess yeah. You could have used your full. You wanna use the rest of your 12?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go up to the corner there.
Okay, that's more like it. Little unthreatened movement rule. Okay. Yep. So now you do see some things. You see a door here, and across the way you see another door, and you see a double block.
I'll move in front of the door and wait there.
That's our 1 hour warning. Okay, you're gonna move right up to the door.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dwarf.
Dwarf is greedy. He's gonna search for treasure again.
You are
Oh, actually, no. He already did. He already did in this room, because he got the.
bonus treasure search. You want to do it?
Is that for everybody or for whoever had the?
There's one bonus treasure search. Oh, okay. Vorticon just bought some stuff.
Oh no.
Oh shoot. Okay. Sorry guys. I was backed up on the chat. Let's see. Yours is a better reading of the quote anyway. Neo from The Matrix. Do you know what happens to a toe when it gets struck by lightning? Yes. All questions being asked. Is the deck expanded now with reagents? Yes, Elberg, it is. So reagents are in the deck. So that's something good to find. So, okay, you have 2 bonus treasure searches because Verg just bought another one. And I get a chaos card. So let me draw one of those for myself. Need some more damage, says Xerxes. Vorticon says Cusack, and Walken enter the room. Walken says, this place needs something more, John. Cusack says, you want your $2? Walken says, no, John, something more. Cusack says, more cowbell? Walken says, no, John, more Zargon. Threat card, okay, I get that, and a bonus monster. Wow, from Fubar, thank you. Okay, got that card, and hearing a lot of hesitation. There's something to here's something to focus on. You guys made short work of that gargoyle. I think that was my old pal Edinburgh gargoyle, says Glasgow. Nice. Didn't ask for a dime. The price is $2. My $2. $2. $2. Yep. Okay, classic. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. I need to pay more attention to the chat. I think it's the heat. I don't know. Okay. So you've got 2 bonus treasure searches. So, greedy dwarf. Is that what I heard?
Greedy dwarf has to search. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. Okay. So, but he hasn't searched it all yet, has he?
He searched that room he's in once already because he got the potions in the. Yeah.
You want to draw 2?
No, just the 1. I don't want to get too greedy.
2 greedy? Okay. All right.
No. 1 greedy.
Jewels. You find a small wooden box. It is simple looking and very old. Within it, you discover that it is lined with velvet and contains very small jewels worth 50 gold coins.
All right.
50, John. The jewels are worth 50 gold coins, is what I hear.
And I'll move.
You have to search the treasure chest separate?
No. Not in my world.
What was in the treasure chest?
It was the 2 potions.
2 potions and the key.
Yeah, the key
We got
was
a
on
silver key.
The dead body in the chair. Suddenly the dwarf notices it. Ah! May he rest in pieces.
I guess I'll go out the door.
Okay, going out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Which door?
The left.
6. Okay, you're out in the hallway now. Oh, you only rolled a 6, I get it. Okay. Monk. Bulletproof monk.
Alright, I regain techniques again.
Yep.
Alright, and then...
Seems to do an awful lot of regaining of techniques. But that's the way they designed him.
Is that door to the south in the big room open?
It hasn't been opened yet.
I guess I'll run over there and open that door.
Alright, opening the southern door.
I thought he was supposed to take an action to get his...
Take an action. No, he doesn't have to take an action. If they've clarified that somewhere, fine, but it doesn't say that on the cards. Okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, if it took an action, then we'd be able to choose not to do that and save our fire.
Unless it was... You were forced to do an action, but there'd be some situations maybe where you couldn't. Okay, so in the hallway you see another door. And a stone block on the other side. Narrow little corridor.
Okay, is it gonna go down one more and open that other door?
Hold on, let me just check here. Yeah, you can go down there. Alright, so you're opening the door to the yellow room.
Yes.
Alright, in this room you see another door to the south. And you see an orc. An orc. And a goblin. And another goblin. And that's what you see.
I guess I'm just gonna go the one more space and do Strength of Mountain.
Okay. Strength of Mountain technique. Alright, so with a mighty hand, you strike out with 4 combat dice. Dwarf is heading to unlock that door. FYI for the other players. Actually, technically, I should have had full movement for my dwarfs and stone monsters so well. Yeah, you guys got to remind me, because I just go along with what you say. Thank Berg and Kurg for them. I just did the repost. Ah. Oh yeah, good point. You're sharing them with everybody, yeah, so they can see what you've got. So
Yeah, that way they know, they have an idea of what the monk may do.
You're working together. Wow. Okay, 3 skulls. Well, there's no way he can beat that. He's only got 2 defense. So, kapow! Enter the fist.
All right.
Got him.
Kablooey. All right, and that's it for me.
Okay. All right. After the monk is Zargon. All right. So this goblin is going to run forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and attack the monk. Two skulls. Ah.
All right. Use Wellspring.
Okay.
And negate the other damage.
All right. All right. You just like you do the little Matrix thing, and you just kind of like. Yeah. His every attack is easily blocked.
Yeah, but I said I'd try to block the other one.
Yeah.
I can't use the technique twice in a row.
Yeah. Okay, so those 2 are used. So water and earth. Okay, yeah, I can attack you with the other one if I wanted to here. 2, 3, 4. This goblin attacks. 1 skull.
Oh, God, it blocked it.
Well done. Okay. Wizard.
It's me. Okay, I am going to search the room I'm in for treasure.
Alright. Staggering treasure deck that's about to fall over with so many cards in it. You found a potion of healing. That's a 1d6. And a bundle of rags. Small bottle of bluish liquid. So 1d6 for you.
Then I move 4 squares. So I'm going to. I guess I'm going to move down 1 and 2 to the west. So I'm right in that locked room.
In that little alcove.
Or I should be 1 more square. I should be in the 6 slot room.
Oh, you're gonna go in there?
Right in the doorway.
Okay. You're unable to open that door
Oh, okay.
because
Yes, I will
there's a
stand
silver keyhole. You have to work that
Then
thing.
I will move. I'll stand right 1 square to the east. Sorry, right behind me.
So right in front of the closed door.
No, 1 square to the east of that. Between the 2 doorways. Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Right behind the dwarf. That's my turn.
Is that right? Okay, Barbarian. Another bonus monster.
Right.
Time to make more. Upgrade a monster.
No.
Upgrade a monster.
Why? Why?
I missed it. Are goblins all move, attack, move nowadays? No, not necessarily. Just depend on the quest number monsters as well. Gosh, I'm so sorry, guys, about these delays. Okay. The more heroes there are, the likelihood of the monk's abilities resetting more often is going to be likely if the room is cleared quicker before he gets another turn. Well, and keep in mind this is an early quest too. Sounds correct. Character will be more interesting to play. Will mostly just depend on the quest and number of monsters as well. Okay, Xerxes, upgrade a goblin. Upgrade a monsters. It's 2 upgrades, 3 upgrades, and a bonus monster.
Oh my.
Okay, well I feel like I know what these guys were going for. So, noted. Sorry, just gotta put that there. Okay, so these 2 goblins are upgraded to move, attack, move. And there's a bonus monster, so we're going to say another goblin is there, and is he upgraded as well? 1, 2, 3. Yep, he's also move, attack, move. Bye-bye, dwarf. Alright, got it, guys. Okay. So after the wizard was the barbarian. What is the barbarian doing?
Gonna move.
Okay, where are you going?
We got 10 here.
That gives you a better idea.
What do you guys think? Should I move it towards the goblins or back towards the locked door?
That is one dwarf they will not ensnare so easily. Bonus potion for hero. For the dwarf, okay? Thank you, Glasgow. Potion of dexterity. Ah, yes. So 5 extra squares of movement are guaranteed successful pit jump. For the dwarf, dexterity. Yeah, what do you guys think Ribby should do with the barbarian?
Got the movement. He can go and hang out by the locked door and have the dwarf unlock it from the other side with the key.
Yeah, let's go 1 north of the locked door. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, should have enough movement to get there.
Okay. Up to which locked door? The one on this side?
Is that the only locked door?
These 2 are locked.
Yes, yes. Then the one on the left there.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Or just 1 north of it there.
But wait a minute, doesn't the silver key isn't in the hands of the dwarf?
The dwarf has it. That's why I want the barbarian 1 north of the door there. Yes, right there. Yep.
Oh, okay, I see. You're planning, scheming, even. Okay.
Yep.
I just redeemed some more cards. A lot of people have a lot of gold saved up. Okay, so I like that one. Have to hang on to that one. Thank you, guys. Alright, so the dwarf. Or I mean the elf, sorry. Elf first. In front of these two ominous-looking doors.
Oh.
Goblins want the key back. Can't have it.
Let me double check here.
I'm not down to profile anyone, but Glasgow's got a killer dwarf.
The
Another bonus monster. I'm liking it.
oh no. See, I don't want to open another door with the elf. I'll just search for secret doors.
Keep it going. Okay, alright, you search for secret doors in the room. Let's see what happens.
Or in that corridor there.
Oh, in this corridor here?
Where the dwarf is. I'm sorry, the elf.
Oh, the elf. This here.
Mm-hmm.
No secret doors.
Okay. We'll just stay put there then.
Okay. Dwarf.
Alright, let's move. 7.
Okay.
And 1, 2, 3.
That's good. You should be able to unlock both doors now.
Well, I gotta go around though. There's a.
No, you can go through me.
Oh, that's true. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I guess go east, south, and then west. And attempt to open that door with the silver key.
Alright, it works. Door open.
Click.
Alright, inside that tiny room. You see,
We already saw inside that room.
you see nothing.
No. Well, did I move 7 though? No.
No, that was 5.
2, 3, 4.
You go into the
Yeah, let's move inside. Yeah.
Alright, you immediately trigger a spirit trap.
No.
Roll your 1 combat die.
And I take a hit.
Bonus potion for the elf. Double check the chest moves just keep coming. Open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur, says Gonsgrim. Hey, Gonsgrim. Okay, potion of healing for the elf. 4 lost body points restored for that one. So +4 for the elf. There's no use arguing with the crowd. They'll just give it to you harder. Or maybe they won't. I don't know.
And that was the spirit trap?
Yeah.
So I rolled a skull for that. I'm pretty sure I'd take a damage for that one.
Yep, Clang, you got
Okay.
Okay, so that's 1 lost body point, and it ends your turn.
No.
Down to 2.
Alright, it was a good plan to unlock the doors. Who's after the dwarf?
Thanks, Forticon. Thanks everybody who's cashing in stuff. If I don't respond within 10 seconds, please let me know what you redeemed so I don't miss it. Sometimes the requests they just go into the queue and I don't see them, which it's supposed to bypass the queue. I'm not sure why it doesn't do it sometimes. Yeah, whose turn is next?
I think it's the monk.
Monk.
I'm not sure. I think I'm after the dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Okay.
icons on the screen.
Alright, I'm going to use the Eye of the Storm and attack all three of them. Eye of the Tiger, attack all three of them.
Alright.
I'm gonna go, I guess, clockwise.
Okay.
Starting with the one on the right.
Boom, boom. Okay, so that means you're striking with 2 each time, right?
Yes. So the first one, I got 1 hit. The one on the right.
Got him. Wow.
Alright.
Knocked him flat.
Then the one to the south. 2 skulls.
Ugh.
And the one to the left. One skull.
Kapow. Got them all.
Alright. And then my fire hair lights up and hopefully there's a monster standing in front of me next turn.
Well, I guess it's always a possibility.
Otherwise I get everything back again.
Yeah, because you've exhausted those 3. So.
Yep.
Sure. Okay.
It is a pretty cool thing, trying to figure out how to use them all.
Yep. Well, it just so happens. I'm going to go ahead and cash this.
Well, you have
in.
cards and stuff too, right?
Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb here and cash both of these in at once. A goblin crossbowman and an ambush. So a monster's going to come out, and it's going to be another goblin. And he's armed with a crossbow. And he gets to attack you, and you don't get to defend because of the surprise. So we just kind of drop down from the ceiling. And it's a 3 dice attack.
Alright.
1 skull.
Down to 5.
Alright, those are used up. Thank you for the chatters who cashed those in, or got those for me. So the monk is taking a hit of damage. This first damage.
They hear the monk speak for the first time. Probably something like "damn."
Yep. I like Glasgow's comments there. It has little sound effects for the like swearing. Dwarf love. Okay. Well, that was the monk's turn, so it's my turn again. So this is not an upgraded goblin, but I mean he does get a regular attack again, but you get to defend this time. 1 skull. Monk. This means you've got fire, by the way. I just want to see that fire. See if you still got that fire. We still got that fire. Okay. Ching! Deflected it. That'd be kind of cool. Like every time he deflects something, like he builds up a meter, and like when it gets high enough, he can unleash some sort of attack. But that'll be for, again, the next expansion. Okay, I can't really run past you, so I guess I'm just going to stay where I'm at. Alright. Wizard. In a little room there.
What is that? Is that an orc down there to the south?
It's a goblin with a crossbow.
Okay.
He's just got 1 body point, but his ranged attack is 3.
Okay, I am going to.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about killing him if you got better stuff to do.
Yeah, the monk's got his fire, so fire next time.
Oh, he does? Okay, I'm sure he's raring to use that.
Yeah, so I'm either going to do 1 damage with Hand of Judgment, and then 2 on that. Well, he would die, and then or just 2 with the other one.
Does the room have to be empty for me to search?
Yeah,
for
2
traps?
body points. Holy cow! All right, yeah, they're like instant damage too.
Yeah, you're gonna toast him. Less
Can I search for?
Well,
talkie,
No.
more
I don't know.
ping pong. Sea walking. Yeah. Thanks, Vorticon. Yeah. Well, this is the 30-minute warning, just so you know.
Well, I assume that like they would be rolling a 5 or a 6 or trying to block it because they're fire, but they can't block the monk fire.
Yeah.
Only wizard fire.
Okay. So yeah, what's the wizard gonna do? You want to see what else is
Oh,
happening?
yeah, I was asking, am I able to search that room for traps while
Well,
it's occupied?
it's technically a corridor, but you could.
I
search
mean,
it for traps.
if I go down in the room with the
Oh.
goblin.
With the monster present, you cannot search it. No.
Okay. And then to the north there, is that the elf going in that door?
Yeah. Now you do have a bonus treasure search. You could use it in one of the rooms if you want it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll go up into. Have the corridors been searched for treasure?
Nope, they haven't. I mean,
I think it's one search.
I allow it if you want.
I'll go up into the room here.
Okay. All right. What are you gonna do in there?
I'll stand right by the other exit door there, headed to the elf, but I'll stand right in the doorway and then I'll use my.
You're trailing off a little bit there. So, are you leaving the room or are you staying inside?
I'm using my bonus search.
Okay. So it's a safe search.
So I can't move after. Yeah, if I use that, I can't move.
Okay. Heroic Brew. That's 2 attacks.
Okay. And then I think that's the end of my turn.
Yep. Heroic Brew
It's
for the
plus
wizard.
2 white attack die, correct?
No. It would be 2 attacks. So yeah, you would just have 2.
Or you
dice.
attack twice. you're
Yeah, you
saying.
could attack 2 targets, 1 and 1, or you could do a combined attack against 1 for 2.
Okay. But I roll whatever my attack dice is. It's just I get 2 attacks. However, I want to split them up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Glasgow says the monk character seems really cool, so as long as he doesn't start handing out leaflets. Well, you never know. He might change your mind and start to. It's like, I am kind of interested in what this guy's selling.
Yeah, I mean, if he's handing out some leaflets, maybe not. But if he's handing out some of these cool technique cards, I'm in.
I was gonna say, what movie was it where it's like he's got the little printed thing and it's like the techniques of like kung fu or something? He bought it for $1. Was that Kung Fu Hustle? I think so. It's been a long time. It didn't end well. Okay. So after the wizard, barbarian. I'm thinking that this was supposed to be a jail cell, but other than that spear trap, it seems to be empty. As if somebody maybe escaped from it and booby-trapped it. Kung Fu Hustle, yeah, okay, I thought so. Thanks, Conscrim. Oh, reshuffle the treasure deck. Okay. Got it. I assume you meant the treasure deck needs to be reshuffled. Okay, shuffling. You can see I'm actually shuffling it. It's hard for me to like shuffle on camera, but I'm shuffling it 7 times to ensure randomness.
I guess get me inside that room.
Okay.
That jail room, and we'll search for treasure.
Okay, and the one that you're currently in. All right, so freshly shuffled.
Well, the one that the dwarf is in. Yeah.
Oh, except he didn't open the door, so it's still locked.
Oh, he didn't? Oh.
He didn't make it there because the spear stopped him. Sorry. Just pounding on the door and let me in.
Help.
Okay, but you want to search the one that you're in? I'll let you do that.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Mysterious flower. You uncover a rare... Oh, there we go. You cover a rare and lovely elven plant that you know to be edible. Consume at any time to restore 1 lost body point. Do not return this card to the deck until the end of the quest. Use as a reagent to craft 1x potion of dexterity or 1x potion of defense. Ah, so our first reagent card.
All right.
Now, since you don't have a reagent kit, that means that the wizard could do it for free at an alchemist bench. If you wanted to, but you've got it. So you've got the mysterious flower. But yeah, you can just use it immediately as a quick heal, or you could save it, give it to him, or whatever. Because the reagent kit costs 400 gold. And it's good for only 5 uses.
I'll hang on to it for now.
Yeah. Okay. Elf.
Let's open the door.
Alright, so you're opening the door to the north.
Mm-hmm.
How much for a Vegas-style casino shuffle? Yeah, if I was that talented. Sorry, I don't have that kind of training. Plus, I wouldn't want to do that to my cards. I'm not sure I want to bend them that much. I charge 50, says Xerxes. Nice. Nice. Okay, so you open the door.
Yep.
All right, let's see what you see. So you hear another voice. It might be John Cusack. These orcs and goblins have escaped their cells and are armed. Beware, for they are dangerous foes and members of Zargon's armies. Okay. And you see a bunch of goblins. Ah, 3 goblins.
Okay, I'll stay there.
No action? No action here.
Nope. Stay there.
Alright. Okay. In that case, dwarf. There's the dwarf in the cell there.
Search for treasure.
All right. Potion of healing, +4.
Alright.
Okay, so that's +4 healing for the dwarf.
Okay, we'll move. Look at that, 12.
Box
2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I hope they changed the monk card or whatever so it doesn't actually read like 1 and 3 and 6 and 4. I think it would be better if it read 1 and 2, and they did the little asterisk next to both the attack and the defense, and just made the unarmored bonus for both of them.
Could do
That way the card's cleaner and more like the other heroes.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
I'm not-
been a
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about does the Bard card have an asterisk or something for that, or does that actually have a 3 when he has no?
It just gives him his starting, and it just he doesn't get. Yeah, the bard doesn't get that bonus.
Oh,
Automatically.
who gets the bonus? Who gets the bonus for having no armor?
Well, I'd have to look at the bard again because there were when it first came out, there were people saying that he got a bonus. I took it as saying when he adds bracers but doesn't have the shield or any other type of armor, then he gets the bonus. But he doesn't just start with the bonus. Some people are saying, he should automatically have 3 defense.
Okay,
Well,
yeah, I'd have to read the card to say if he gets the bonus if he's wearing
Yeah. Well, they have
non-metallic armor, or if he just doesn't have metal armor.
He's wearing non-metal armor, meaning he's not wearing any kind of armor at all, or he's wearing a type of armor that happens to not be metal. Then he gets the bonus. So they have an opportunity, Spirit Queen's Torment, when that comes out later this year, which they haven't acknowledged yet, but we know they'll have a chance if they want to revise the card, I suppose.
Okay.
Okay, Prominento says in the chat, hey, welcome. Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chat, bots, blah, blah, blah. I think he's asking me to ban him. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's asking for the big ban hammer.
Hey, you know what? I never turn down a request, so your wish is my command.
Let's get ready to suck it!
Yep. Exactly. It's wonderful. Never expected this. Alright, we'll give him the works. Timeout. Ban. Block. And report. Spam. Spam or scam? I'd say spam. Spam burger, hamburger. Alright, there we go. Done. If Polsky was here, I would have let him take it. It's the simple pleasures. Okay. Alright, back to it. Wait, where's the link? I need that. Guys, let's get ready to suck. Okay, no. Those guys, I was just being facetious. So those guys come around every so often and it's like, oh, you can get all these extra like bonuses as a Twitch streamer. And it's like, if you take their advice, first of all, you're gonna have to pay for it. Second of all, they're gonna find out and you're gonna get banned because it's well known you're not supposed to like have fake followers or fake subs or fake whatever. It's like, yeah, let's sign up for a server farm. It's just gonna like spam my own channel and give me fake views. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, no worries. I've seen him around. Yeah, I know, Gunsgrim. Okay, back to the game.
For $200, you can let me a cell phone. You're a couple days until the battery dies.
Oh, yeah, your joke was lost in the bad quality connection. Sorry. It's like the entry
it's all right.
fee. The grand prize is 200. The entry fee is 100. I guess, or no, the entry fee is 250 and the prize is 200. Something like that. Like, oh, okay. So I just lost 50. Okay, so after the dwarf, monk.
Monk. I'm gonna do the. Let's do the firebolt thing. What's it? The top of the page didn't print out when I printed it out.
Yeah. Well, I call it Angel Fire, and the actual official name is Burning Spirit. So
there you go. All right.
But yeah. Got him. Elverd says probably the bard is confusing as his card doesn't say he can't wear armor. And it's cheaper to buy helmet and shield for the same bonus than it is to get to buy bracers. Yeah, that's true, because we didn't know the price of bracers at the time. So the bard is better off with chain plate and helmet, shield, than bracers for a defense bonus. Yeah, if you're a Twitch streamer, you gotta watch it. I mean, a lot of those bots, they just kind of sit in your chat and they don't do anything, but it's possible someone could hijack those bots and use them to, like, yeah, do stuff to your channel. Flood it, hate rate it, whatever. Give you fake subs, get you banned. It's an abuse of the automatic systems they have, the algorithms and all that. Because they'll detect that all of a sudden you're getting all this extra popularity, but then they'll see you didn't earn it, and then they ban you. Until you tell them, hey, no, it wasn't my fault. I paid this guy to... Oh, never mind. But if the bots just showed up, it's like, you could say, okay, listen, I didn't know that this was happening. I think it happened to me, it happened to Strange Bus. I mean, I think shortly after we got... Or no, like right before we got affiliate. So it can definitely happen to you. Especially they target new channels because they figure you don't know what you're doing. Yeah. So Verg, I would not be surprised if they did issue some type of clarification in the reissue of the Bard. Wouldn't be surprised at all. But yeah, it's not that he can't wear the armor, it's just that he gets a bonus if he doesn't.
I love clarifications. More clarifications, please.
Clarifications.
Didn't they reprint the helmet information and call it metal too in the slim box?
Yeah, the helmet and the hand axe.
I appreciate that. When is that slim box coming out?
It came out January 2022.
Why haven't I seen it anywhere? In my store, there's just the old box.
Yeah, same here. You have to get it from some place that stocks it newer. So probably from Hasbro Pulse or Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth.
You no longer purchase the big box? Now they've just replaced it with the
Well, they were trying to sell them all off at Gen Con, but I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of them still out there. Like, my friendly local game store has one for $134.99.
And so is the slim box half the size, or how much slimmer?
Not the slim box. I'm not sure. Strange Bus has one. We should do a video. I'll bring my box over and compare it to his. Actually, some comparison shots from like Reddit have been posted from way back, like when it first came out.
We'd love to see you compare girth on your box sizes.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's at least like at least an inch shorter.
They got rid of wasted space. There was that cardboard spacer at the bottom, which would have been a great armory board. I'm just saying. They got rid of that. There's still the candy trays, but they're much easier.
What if there's the new candy trays that came out, Frozen
and all the content is the same. It's consolidated.
Okay, yeah, I would be interested to see that video.
And we met the guy Adam Glick who redesigned it at Gen Con. You know, soft-spoken guy. He was just like, yeah, because we saw him trying to put the stuff away after the playtests, and he was just like.
And it had the that clear piece over top of it.
So because it's easy to take things out, but then it still holds them in there, so it doesn't fall apart when you're moving.
That mythic box was horrific in taking out.
It looked cool. I mean, take a look at Orc Quest sometime. It's even worse. Like, that box is like really tall. It's like a set of encyclopedias, and it takes like 2 minutes to like lift it off, which is fine. But after a while, I mean, all that stress on the thing is going to start ripping the seams, especially if you're impatient like me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, let's. I know we're starting to kind of lose the plot here, and it is getting close to the end. So let's just ride it out, and at 10 o'clock we'll call it good. And we can always pick it up next week. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I don't think there's the monk's done. That was it. I'm not gonna move. I don't know what's safe and what's not.
Okay, so it's time for my monsters to do something here. Okay, so the goblins attack. Okay, so the first goblin. Armor descriptions are my biggest gripe. Yeah, that whole thing with the metal armor. I mean, I think they had an interesting idea, but they just didn't really explain it very well. And yeah, hopefully we figure that out. Okay. Move north next to the elf outside the room. Oh, Ribby, sorry, I keep missing these instructions you're putting in the chat because I'm looking at the other chat. Okay, I got one skull. So who is moving next to the elf outside the room? Are you talking about the dwarf? Do you remember what you were intending there? If not, that's okay. I'm sorry I missed it.
I think the dwarf searched for treasure and was supposed to unlock the door. But other than that, I don't know what was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
He's supposed to move first, open the door, and then search.
Well, no, I think he searched for treasure first and got the.
Okay, he got it, and then
what did he get?
I thought his turn was over, but yeah. I mean, if you intended him to do something and you told me and I just ignored it, I didn't mean to. Well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You said move north next to the elves.
Yeah, I probably meant it to go left of the elf north.
Okay. And you're moving.
Oh, that's the barbarian. I know it's the blue. Yeah, the blue barbarian keeps throwing me off too.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That would make a little more sense. Okay, so you're not there, but you're moving in the direction. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so the elf is being attacked. One skull. Yeah, I think once the temperature drops a little bit, I'll be able to actually focus a little better. I mean, I've got fans going. I got a big bottle of water here. It's not as bad as it was a few days ago.
Part of the country are you?
I'm in the middle of the country.
Ah, yes.
Yep.
Sweet humidity.
Mm-hmm. It's not the heat, it's the humidity. That's what they always say. It's like, stop saying that. It's true, but it's so annoying.
Doesn't mean anything.
Look up the wet bulb theory. Or whatever that's called. But yeah, the less water that can be absorbed into the air, the more the heat stays on your body and can't dissipate the way your body's meant to do it.
They try to say like, oh, it's 90 degrees, but it feels like 109 or something. Like,
yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. Okay. So, how come you only rolled 1 defense? Go ahead, roll your other die, maybe. Are you saying you're getting tired, hot and tired here too?
Wait.
So the elf got attacked. 1 skull. He rolled a defense of only 1.
You get 2,
Oh.
right?
He rolls 2. So you can roll 1 more.
What's that elf's name?
Ariana.
Ariana's all hot and bothered.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so definitely takes damage.
Yeah.
She's definitely bothered. Okay, so down to 5.
Clutch my pearls.
Yeah, we'll get a fresh start next Saturday. Okay, the other monsters really can't do much. Just double check. Got going here. Because there's a lot of notes on this one too. Okay, alright. Wizard.
I am going to. Let me take a look. I'm in the main room still.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll here. Versus the Cogpox roll. I'm gonna go follow the other blue person. Is that a? Who is that blue person?
Yeah, the blue one is the barbarian, and then the green one is the elf. Follow the blue person. Follow. Blue person.
They definitely confuse me, even though I know blue is only heroes. Yeah. And then, can I search that corridor for treasure?
Sure. You just found the championship belt, brother. You've claimed the championship title, but now you are the target. All monsters will focus their attacks on the one who holds the belt. You may plant the belt on another hero by moving adjacent, then rolling 1 red die to move away. Cash in the belt at the end of the quest to get the reward of 110 gold coins. Yeah. So, went from Hulk Hogan to Surfer to Macho Man.
Yeah.
Hope you appreciate it.
Snap into the belt. All right.
Snap into the belt, Jim, if that's your name.
Championship belt. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Obviously a homebrew.
That's cool.
Can't wait to the new hero collection, the wrestler. And breakable tables, of course. Alright, anything else, Wizard?
That's it.
Okay, so you're gonna hang on to the belt.
Yeah, for now. I got it.
Alright. I was thinking of like Gauntlet, is not the Red Warrior.
You always plant it on the barbarian because the barbarian's right next to you. Yeah.
Let's see.
I'll probably eventually do it. I mean, they can't get to me right now anyway, because I'm being blocked by so many heroes.
Okay, alright, Barbarian. Speaking of the Barbarian.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to be our last round tonight. Thankfully, I don't have to clean up this board.
Well, oh man.
Definitely been a lot of surprises tonight. I mean, it's going from, after spending like a year with people with just, pages and pages of potions to now going back to short swords, and it's a whole new ball game.
Five.
Lots of new assets.
Well, I guess all I can do is get up next to the elf.
Okay.
I can't really do anything else.
Okay, so you're gonna go up next to the elf. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Elf. Xerxes did the flex emoji, and Elberg says, I mean, the wrestler can easily just be a monk with different actions. Fire being an option of finishing move. I like the way this guy thinks. It's like, Reaper Bones does have a wrestler figure. I can't remember what he looks like, if he's like an El Santo type guy, or that would be sweet.
Yeah, well, that's good too, because water has the block, and the other ones have different attacks.
You see what I did though? He's like the master wrestler Santo. He's kind of like the saint. So it could be like the cleric thing again, still with the. See, it works. Bringing in the combat.
Well, actually, the elf is up north there.
It's no different from your alchemist. Give him a different skin for the abilities. Yeah. Maybe you like the way the character plays. You just want to give it your own flair. Ric Flair. Woo! Woo! Chop him in the corner. Okay,
I guess I'll attack.
All right. Yeah. Give it all you got. It's just a goblin. One skull. Ugh, got him. Ugh. All right, you killed one of the armed prisoners. Death. All right, dwarf. Still hasn't unlocked that other door, but I mean, he knows what's on the other side, so it's your call.
Let's search for treasure.
Wardagon says 56 gold short of buying equipment for a hero. It's always next week, though. Search for treasure? Okay. Yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to complain about the length of the stream, hey, it's more time for you to lurk and get gold, right? Alright. Gold! Speaking of gold, you pull a loose stone from the wall, and you get 25 gold coins. Alright, anything else?
Let's move.
Let's move.
5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that'll get us up towards the.
Into the center room?
Yeah.
And you got one more square. You want to go out the door or stay in the room?
Out the door.
Out the door. Down the hatch. Okay. And to play us out, the Wandering Monk.
Okay. No monsters. Reset my card.
All reset.
And let's do the Speak with Stone and search for traps and secret doors.
Alright, so he does a comprehensive search of the room using his amazing techniques and skills. And he is able to detect.
Goes into Batman mode.
Yep. Exactly. The floor looks weak. The floor looks weak. And the floor, it looks weak over here too. And no secret doors.
Alright. Let's do some movement. Seven, let's go to the door on the bottom left of that room, going along the wall. And I'll wait there till next week.
Alright. Tune in next time. Yeah, so the plan will be, like I said to everybody, HeroQuest fans, twitch.tv/HeroQuest fans. We will post these videos on YouTube, so they'll premiere there Monday, so you can watch the replays with the edits, with the boring parts removed, is usually what I try to do. And next Thursday, we'll see if we can do a rant cast. I mean, it would be nice. We'll just have to check Strangebust's schedule, see what he's doing, because I'd really like to do a collab, on-site collab. Those seem to be the most fun, but they do require a little more planning. But Friday, 2 to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, we'll be playing once again Mage of the Mirror. A little shorter session. They'll be beginning Quest 2 with their group. And then once again on Saturday, 6 to 10 p.m. the plan is right back here doing Rise of the Dread Moon, and we're getting our bearings with the Wandering Monk. What'd you think, Jacer? Trying him out.
It's pretty cool. I was trying to figure it out as we went, so
yeah.
It didn't hurt. I printed out the one sheet you gave me.
Yeah.
It didn't work all that well. I got most of it, but the top of the page got cut off on my printer or something, so that part sucked.
Well, it was
being able to use the cards and see what goes on and try to strategize on how to use which ones next.
Yeah.
And the water one's a little funny, like I said, but that's figured out now, so...
Yeah, it was quick and dirty. And
it's kind of like one of those things, if you attack me versus if I went and tried to use the split movement.
Yeah. This is how it's supposed to work.
It's not bad that way.
Yeah.
Especially if you move up to a monster and then you're able to attack that monster and then better position yourself for the next thing, which either the air or the fire, depending on how well you went, or even the strength one with the earth.
Yeah, these are Verg's version. And he just copied it down, and there was another person that copied it down directly. So, I mean, they verified the text, whereas I think, I screwed up in one of them by putting as an action when it didn't really belong. And autofocus is a little temperamental tonight. That's fire, and then water.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to print something like that out so that I can just flip them over.
Yeah, and then just put the card back. Yeah, either way, I mean, it's whatever helps you remember, as opposed to the way they were saying.
Well, right now I'm turning them sideways like magic cards.
Tap it.
Like tapping the magic cards, like it's used up.
Yeah, and then you just put them right side up. Especially if your cards are really polished and you're spinning them on the table, stop it.
This is what I was doing for tonight. Was just
good game.
That worked.
Good game, everybody. Good game, Orticon. Thanks for playing, you guys. Oh, bonus equipment. He finally got it for next time. Okay. All right, I will remember that, Orticon. And there was actually another card in there that I forgot to cash in, so I've got to remember that for next time too. Actually, no, I think that was for Mage. Yeah,
that's kind of what I was doing for tonight.
Yeah. I
was sticking them under the little pagoda thing.
And the guys that completed Mage, there is a reward after the first quest, so they're gonna find out next time about that.
All about that.
Yep. So Glasgow gets a reward, and we'll see about the rest of the party too.
A lot of fun.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Thanks for playing. And as far as the raid, we can end the stream here. Remember our positions for next time. And see who we can raid at this time of night. I see Signarly doing Armored Core. El Funko's got some people, but Signarly's only got one. So if that's cool, we could try to raid Signarly. Alright. Thanks everybody. Catch you next time on Hero Quest Fans. Oh, hold on. Hold that thought. You're showing me something there. And I'm missing it.
Yeah, I'm trying to, and then, I don't know. I took a screenshot too. But yeah, that's what I was using for today.
Oh, interesting. That's kind of cool.
So basically just sticking one under each of these little foot, like when they're being able to be used, and then I've been throwing the other ones under there. Then it keeps them from blowing away with the fan.
That's what you meant by the pagoda. You've got a little pottery thing.
Yeah, I think I shared them when we
I saw them.
painted them.
Yeah, it's cool.
But yeah, so
Family project. Cool.
it goes pretty good with the monk. And like I said, I used the little stone ones for the Frozen Horror throne and the Ogre throne.
Neat. All right, guys. I gotta get some rest, but let's do that raid, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks, Ruby. Thanks, everybody.
Have a good night.
Have a good one.